There it is, there it is, there it is. Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Test 1, 2. Papers everywhere.
Check, check. 1, 2.
There it is. If you're watching, you're not watching now. Hey,
we're
welcome back to the
back.
Copper Corner. With Ramos for President every Wednesdays and Sundays. We try to rock it out.
7:30 p.m. You can
7:30.
catch us on here.
Is it right now? Oh, we're a
If
little
you have
early.
any questions, any problems that you need solved, send them over. And it's shockingly, it's crazy how easy we make this look.
Oh, yeah. This costs roughly between $5,000 and $10,000 an episode, and then this is what we get every time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, studio, lights,
This,
audio engineers,
it wasn't free.
producers in the back.
This took a
No,
lot.
No, it was
We had a wheel. We had a deal.
exactly. It was put together to make it look poor. It's like the movie Shameless. Really, like it was like, oh, we got a low budget. No, a lot of people involved, a lot of hats, a lot of heads, a lot of people writing up our scripts, a lot of people like practicing and stuff. We spend the whole week trying to practice this.
This
This is
whiteboard
good.
is Gucci. You
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton paperwork's right here. Yeah.
Certain people can't notice that kind of stuff, though. They don't have the eye for it, so they see it. Oh, that's trash. Like, no, sir, that's Supreme, which is trash, but it's valuable.
It's it's the lowbrow people that don't understand. Like we're wearing both like $550 shoes each
Oh yeah,
per
easily.
foot. Per foot.
Yeah, no, I didn't
550,
buy
550.
these because I forgot my sneakers on the way to the gym, and the Walmart was there, and these were $20, and it seemed logical.
Yeah, I see you're wearing your baby sealskin shirt. That looks phenomenal.
Yep,
on
as
you.
my traditional
looks
shirt
really good.
with a pocket.
Yeah,
That's how I like to dress, like a cartoon character. Same thing every day. I don't have to think about it.
perfect. Yeah, just like a whole closet filled with the same clothes.
Oh, dude, it's the amount of white tees is frightening, and I hate them all. I don't like to wear a white tee more than 3 times
In like a month, in a
at
week.
all,
Just
ever. We had this friend back in the day. We really got him convinced of that, and he went out and he got this 50-pack of white tees from BJ's, and it was awesome the whole time he had it. We went to Burger King right after. He took a little bite. The tiniest little drop of ketchup got on him. He looked down in a bit of rage, just goes, "That's not fresh!" And he ripped it off, threw it into the back, and put a new one on.
just like fresh out of that little Ziploc bag, they leave it and everything. Baby seals were clubbed by hand because it's organic, organically harvested baby seals. Yeah. It's a Louis Vuitton couch right now. You know, what is it? Basilienga, whatever the hell the name is. You know,
Balenciaga.
Balenciaga.
Yeah, the one that rapes kids.
Yeah, the one that
I
does
think.
like kitty
Allegedly.
kitty pornography. You know? These are their pictures right here we have in the back. All sponsored. All sponsored. We're sponsored out from the asshole. We got Ukraine sponsoring us right now, so we're
Yeah,
funneling
we
some
got the
money
big
through
guy
them.
sponsoring us.
Yep. Yeah. White Jesus and everything. We take donations too.
We're thriving.
Yeah. Don't forget to feed the whores. You know, every little dollar from every poor person out there does count. It seems really detached and tasteless, and that's perfect because we're in a multi-million-dollar studio that's designed to make it look like a basement.
Yes, and
Enjoy.
we'll put out a program soon so you can be successful like us.
Yep.
Yes.
The
Probably
5-week program.
Oh, you want to go just a 5-week program and just really charge the shit out of them, or do you want to do monthly installments that they forget about?
Oh, I
what do
like
you think
that
we
one.
can extort more out of?
Why not just make it all different packages? You know, the get quick one. We'll do
Yes.
that, and then we'll just do the monthly thing. And it's like some people are like, oh, I like the repetition and the reminders during monthly.
Okay.
You know, it'll be like your little Duolingo, except you won't get much out of it.
All right.
Yeah. So what do we got on the dossier today?
Well, we got Russian Koreans, and that's as Russian Koreans. I just noticed.
Russian
Russian Koreans.
Koreans. Koreans are acting really fast. Oh, it's 2 S's. I thought it was rush. Like they're fast. Russian.
But yeah, tell me about that. You said that this is a problem.
Oh,
you were getting
yeah,
real
yeah.
mad about it. You were saying a lot of slang words I've never heard
Such
before.
a slang word.
They sounded really offensive.
What's that language that's in Louisiana? Creole?
Creole.
Yeah, I was mostly just speaking Creole about it.
Oh, that stuff frightens me.
Yeah, so let's see. Russia and North Korea signed partnership deal that includes mutual defense pact. So lately you've been seeing a lot of memes out there with Putin and Xi Jinping. What's his name is? No, that's
Kim Jong Un.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
looking at each other and waving and, acting all kinds of, like they love each other and they're kissing and stuff. But I think that's quite alarming because
Why? Can't people be friends?
people can be friends, but I think they both have an odd mutual hatred and stuff. And personally, I think Vladimir Putin's trying to get the whole band back together, as in the whole band, as in all of Asia. Because why not, Because North Korea and Russia have been, like, barred from, like, a lot of, worldly transactions.
Oh, they're
and stuff.
completely sanctioned.
So-
Like, it's them and Iran are
Yeah.
completely cut out, and Argentina's or Venezuela's not doing too well either
Yeah.
because they're completely communist at this point, which is weird.
Yeah. Didn't the United States own Venezuela?
No, China owns like Venezuela, and that's where China stores all of their oil on the Western Hemisphere. They have like a war amount of oil stored there, and Venezuela has like the deepest wells of oil in the whole world.
Not bad. Huh.
So yeah,
Oh, so that's not good. Let's see. I got this off of some news site. So the key points that they think are Russia and North Korea have signed a comprehensive strategic partnership agreement, which includes military and defense collaboration. It also comes as Vladimir Putin received a warm welcome in their capital during North Korea's capital. His first trip
I
to
bet
North
they go
Korea
big.
in over 20 years.
I bet they go big over there.
Oh, why wouldn't they get a warm welcome? That's kind of an odd thing, Obviously, you're having a president from another country come over and you want to talk business, talk shop. Of course, lay out the carpet, do whatever they do over there.
I don't know that.
The North Korean equal to, not pigeons. What are the white ones? Doves. White pigeons. Well, let the pigeons out. Let's see. Experts and officials warn that North Korea would likely try to gain support for its nuclear weapons program in return for supporting Russia's war in Ukraine. And
How's North Korea gonna help?
they have
What
a
can
lot,
they offer?
They have a lot of raw materials. I mean, obviously they're standing.
Do they?
They're standing
Do they have
strong.
that much? These people have to dig it out with a shovel. Like they can't accumulate that much.
I mean, they're holding their own. I'm surprised no other country's gone in, even since the Korean
Are
War.
they holding their own? I thought they were eating rats.
Uh,
There was that one girl with the huge tits that was telling me they were eating rats.
well, everyone's eating bugs now, so I mean, rats are probably like the
No,
lobsters.
no,
of the
rats
bugs.
are worse.
Huh.
Rats are still worse.
Odd. Let's see. Russia state media reported the inking of the partnership, which included a mutual defense pact, hours after Putin arrived in North Korea's capital to receive a red carpet greeting from North Korea leader Kim Jong-un and a welcome ceremony attended by thousands. The Russian president's lavish reception included praises from Kim, who expressed full support and solidarity with Moscow, including for its, quote, special military operation in Ukraine, end quote. According to the state-owned news agency TASS, in reciprocate, Putin's reportedly gifted Kim another new Russian-built limousine, an Aurus. So he gives him a limousine on the way over. That's pretty nice. Imagine being a president and like that you fit that into your budget. I had to give this guy a brand new limousine. This other one's, not doing so well.
I'm sure that's a very nice Russian-built limousine.
Yeah. There's a full tank of gas. I'd hope so. I'm trying to make that one last for quite a while. Let's see. Where's the Aurus over there? Let's see. Admiral dagger. Oh, an admiral's dagger and a tea set in a more symbolic of the two countries' growing ties. Comes symbolicness. Something to put in the old trophy case.
Let them be friends.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? We're gonna go to war anyway. They'll obviously jump in it together. Like,
Oh yeah, they love each
let them
other.
hang out a little bit first.
And they're both boys. Let's see. Russian officials have singled plans for the strategic partnership ahead of Putin's two-day trip. The news document replaces previous treaties and reportedly covers cooperation across policies, economic, cultural, and humanities and security. So, yeesh.
I think this is obviously what's going to happen. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and obviously they're going to act like this. We hate it, obviously, because it's not good for us. It's not good for capitalism, and we were taught that's what we have to fight for.
That's really bad. Hey, how does this phrase hit you, right? I read one word in this phrase, it really threw me off. The Russian Federation's, I'll let you pick out the phrase. The Russian Federation does not rule out military technical cooperation with Democratic People's Republic of Korea in accordance with the document, Putin added. The phrase that throws me off is Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Yeah.
Democrats?
Yeah, no, that's what you do.
They all vote for him?
Yeah, of course they vote. What, you don't think that's a free election over there? What do you think they were doing in North Korea?
I don't know. I thought it was just... I thought he was more like the Queen of England kind of setup.
No, it's like, all right, imagine if we had candidates and Superman was literally one of the candidates. Obviously, that guy's winning by a landslide every fucking time. This man got a hole-in-one in 18 holes in a row.
All right, well, when you put it like that, it sounds very
I know,
believable.
right? It makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, if he's doing such a pisser job over there, he's doing such a well job, then
You thought...
why not? I wonder who his, like, running mates are.
You thought this was fixed.
Does anybody run against him?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Let's see. Tuesday, Putin had promised to help develop trade with the country and help to strengthen security across Eurasia. The article added that he supports the DPRK's operations to its, quote, dangerous and aggressive enemies. So, spooky stuff.
Is that us?
I think that's us. I think that's the U.S.
That.
I think, let's see. Mostly all Western countries, which heavily sanction both Russia and North Korea, have been closely monitoring developments of the visit and the potential ramifications for Russia's war in Ukraine and tensions on the Korean Peninsula. Let's see. Attended the state reception. Yeah, it keeps telling me the same date. It loves doing that. Let's see. NATO Security General Jens Stoltenberg told Joint Press Briefing on Tuesday that Putin's trip confirms the very close alignment between Russia and authoritarian states like North Korea. They're not authoritarian. They're the People's Democratic. Just because you own a bunch of like pussy ass states doesn't mean you can't call North Korea like aggressive. Oh, you're rough.
What have they done?
Yeah, right?
They sent balloons of trash to South Korea, and I thought that was personally kind of funny.
That's not bad. And they're like, oh, they're making nukes. Now what are they going to do? It's like, doesn't the United States have like a shit ton of nukes?
Oh, we have way more. We will crush them into just non-existence.
Isn't that just like suicide at that point? Like, even if you get one good shot in, like...
You can't do that much damage.
Oh, I think the United States is like a fucking anthill. Like, oh yeah, you killed that one. Now they're all like, oh, we got to send... Got him.
Oh yeah, everybody knows that. That's why we keep the peace.
Yeah. Because we pay all the money to NATO. So like, what's the U.S. thing? The U.S. officials have asserted that the capital supplied Russia with dozens of ballistic missiles and over 11,000 containers of munitions for its war in Ukraine, and that Putin could use his trip to lobby for more weaponry. We are, of course, always concerned about potential support that Russia provides to North Korea when it comes to supporting their missile and nuclear programs, said Stoltenberg.
What does Stoltenberg know?
I don't know. He's the NATO Security General. It's Jens Stoltenberg. I mean, they're like, we're really looking into this because we're kind of worried about it. And also, if Russia was smart, would you really have North Korea? Would you really use North Korean bullets? Like, what's the quality control over there?
I don't think they care at this point. They were using prisoners, which I take that back. I think that was a really good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
hey, if you fight in this war, we'll let you out early. Why not let the craziest bastards out there?
Yeah, worst comes to worst, you just make sure they're dropped off in the Ukraine. Then you have crazy murderers running around, regardless.
Which
it's not a good thing.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense because all those Ukrainian drone videos are just them flying around and dropping bombs on fucking people all the time. Crazy. So yeah, let's see. Russian Koreas. So they're Russian.
Stay tuned. I think we'll still crush them into just complete rubble, but they can try and build a gang. See what happens when I get in there.
Yeah. Are you gonna take it like a Trump kind of tactic?
I'm gonna be real scary. Yeah.
It's kind of weird that Trump just like went to North Korea, right?
Well, yeah, no, go over there. Like, try and chill with the guys. It can't be that weird. He's a human being.
The fact that he busted his balls too and was just like, yeah, little rocket man. I'm like, jeez. And then he goes over there. I'm like, you better not eat anything over there.
They wouldn't have the balls.
Do you think if they killed Donald Trump that like every left-leaning person in the United States political would have been like, North Korea's one of us? They'd fly like North Korean flags and everything.
Oh yeah, no, like the sports teams would do better. Like, the viewership would just go crazy over there for just North Korean media. Like, that'd be the new spot.
How many countries do you really think has the United States back? Like, if someone were to take out the president right now.
What do you mean?
Like, how many countries?
Like, to go to war in the current climate?
Yeah.
Dude, every country is dealing with so many issues they can't afford a war, really.
They'd get a phone call and be like, oh, they got him? Oh.
We got Britain.
Send them flowers. Click.
We got Canada and Britain, without a doubt, ride or die.
Mm-hmm.
I know that for a fact.
What about France?
France and us are not great friends.
You don't think they owe it? What are you talking about? We have such a long history.
Yeah, but they constantly get caught trying to spy on us. They have, like, the most infractions of, like, getting caught trying to steal shit from us. It's just like, what's going on underneath is definitely something different.
No, well, they helped us get our independence in, like, the 1700s.
Yeah, no, that was fire. Yeah. That was good.
It's just because I think they hated England, but...
Yeah, their economy is, like, completely fucked. Like, the franc, or the... What is it? They use the euro, but, like, they're so in debt right now, they're actually going to default on their GDP, and it's actually affecting the market, like, a fair amount. And then there's Greece and Italy, like, lowering in the background, which are two other completely dead economies.
Oh, yeah, Greece is just belly up.
Greece
and it's, like, the
bad.
third or fourth time this has happened.
Dude, that luxury shit.
They wanted to get a loan from, like, what is it, Germany? Germany was going to offer them, like a loan into their country and stuff. And there were a lot of people there protesting with, like, Nazi flags and stuff. They're like, don't trust the Germans. And I'm like, wow, you guys really took that whole World War II invasion thing pretty hard. You're bringing that shit back up. Doesn't that mean they're just the worst at spying? If they got caught, right?
Yeah, no, they're not good at it. But they could be trying it a lot. I guess it's a ratio thing. Who knows how many they're sending over.
Yeah, if it's like a 2% catch rate, then it's like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
but yeah, that would be
thousands of them.
quite a lot. What happens if all our governments are just filled with other people's governments and they're just sabotaging every economy ever right now? What kind of theory is that going out there? Do you think that's possible? Like I'm just saying, all of our intelligence agencies and all of our political every layer.
There's just always enough crossover.
All the way from the state level, all the way from your local town level. Like, oh,
well, that's happening to some degree.
You're like, Mayor White, what do we do in this remote town out here? And he's like, chocolat bleu. He's like, oh, we will send him more cheese. You're like, cheese? All right, okay, we'll just keep doing that.
That's not. Yeah, no, that guy's getting caught. Like, if they send that guy's for sure getting fucking caught.
Yeah. Like, well, all right, we're gonna tell you a joke that's really distasteful. And they're like. And it was the wrong type of wine, and they're like, and you're like, spy. You know? I'm telling you, you can just get them by the laugh, or what they find funny every time.
So we're just looking to oust French people and assume the worst?
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah.
I mean, any other.
I'll allow it.
You know? It's like, oh, I think we have a Chinese spy amongst our ranks, and then it's like, all right, well, let's take a group photo, everybody. And they're like, ninja! Oh, there he is. Get him. Nobody does the peace sign anymore.
No, they don't.
Only anime kids and popular Chinese figures. Asian, Japanish figures. Perfect every time.
Yeah, but England and...
You think they would have her back through the whole thing?
100%. England and Canada are there, ride or die.
What about Italy?
No, no one else. No, they don't have. They don't have the. They're not in the place to go to war right now.
Mexico?
Maybe Mexico, but...
No,
they're not going to contribute that much. Like, we don't have anybody who's really going to stand by us. And, like, NATO just doesn't have a fucking army because we're the army. We just have bases everywhere, so we're set to work, like, as efficiently as possible. The only country in NATO that could legitimately help us doesn't want to help us.
Who's that?
Turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're Muslim.
Yeah,
so they see all this shit going on, and they're part of the NATO, but they really don't want to be right now. And they have a very, very big army. Because, obviously, they're the one Muslim group, like, in Europe. And they were the Ottoman Empire at one point, like...
Well, Italy was like the Roman Empire right before it fell. But then again, they just spread themselves too thin.
All right.
And then they just east and west themselves, and then they fucking broke up, and then they're like, all right, everyone, you get the culture now in the metric scale, enjoy. Or whatever.
All right, so unpopular opinion here.
Go for it.
I don't understand why Italians get the pass on the whole World War II thing.
I don't know. You're talking to the wrong
Everybody's
person.
so proud to be Italian, but like you guys, literally not that long ago, there's still people alive from then, were on the side of Hitler.
Mussolini, yeah, meet Hitler, yeah.
It's
They're all the same.
Well,
how about Japan? Why does Japan get a pass?
oh, Japan's going.
Right?
Japan's with us.
Japan
Is so with us. It's crazy.
It's ride or die with Japan?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Japan is so backing us.
Because the people hated it. Hell yeah. The people did hate. They overthrew Mussolini. They're tired of it. Oh, I mean, and
yeah,
but then it's like, well, you could say the same thing. Well, why does England get a pass too? You know?
No, I don't think any of these people get passes. I give these people no passes. I don't give us passes. We genocided a fucking group of people. That was bad.
Which time? I mean, who? Which? What?
The red people.
Red people?
We left a few, but then we gave them meth.
Yeah, we gave them little camping sites and no access to utilities.
Have you ever seen the
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sad.
It's wild.
Yeah, I'm sad. It really does hurt me.
It's fucked
I
up.
feel bad. But I mean, hey, they get free college.
That's capitalism.
Woo, free college. Hey, we're sorry. What
Like totally free?
I think so, yeah.
All right, good.
More the positive.
Yeah,
And some people use it to claim so they can do the casino so they don't get taxed on anything too.
Mm-hmm.
But those people I don't feel like really give back to their community. And when they do give their money to certain groups out there, it'll go to the chief of that, mayor, chief, whatever you want to call them, the lead officials of that thing. And then 9 times out of 10, they don't even distribute it amongst their people.
Oh, of course not.
They just leave it in their things, and they have like a mansion outside of that little
It's
area.
It's the red man's greed, is what it is.
Is that what it was?
That's what it sounds like to me.
It's an absolute shame.
Right.
Those poor fucking people.
All right. Next
cultural,
up, this is literally happening like now.
War?
Yeah. Hezbollah is lined up, ready to like go into Israel. They've been shooting into Israel every day for the last 2 months. They just got drones through that completely went undetected by the Iron Dome and said, if we can get our drones through, what else do you think we can get through?
Well, what beef do they have with Israel?
They are secondhand to Iran. They're basically a proxy of Iran.
Oh.
We just killed Iran's president not that long ago, or Israel did, I assume.
Yeah, the whole plane.
Yeah,
out of
the plane
thing.
just went down at the point when tensions were at their highest, and they were affecting the market and preventing a good market from giving Biden some kind of chance at a re-election.
Yeah. Oh, geez, that's layered in bullshit right there.
Yeah, no, it's a whole lot of
Yeah,
layers.
Biden's not doing so well, so he tells the Mossad in Israel, like,
Well, the thing
can
is,
you
there's
take out this guy because he's going to be flying? Here's all the technology. So they do it, and then he falls and whatever, and then it's like, well, now we're going to attack.
Dude, the market rebounded so hard on the death of that guy.
It's
Like,
funny
immediately.
because didn't Trump kill one of their like leading officers in Iran?
Yeah, he died like a dog.
Yeah, that's what he said. Died like a dog. Like, if that's not meddling in other countries' policies for the security of your own, then
Right? And you're going out there to get clout for it.
yeah, and
So-
just completely
that's
admit to
awesome.
it, and then just be like, "Yep, ate shit, died. What a loser, absolute baby. Didn't know what fucking hit him, asshole." And you're like, Jesus Christ, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
That guy's gonna be king.
And then people on the left side that don't like him so much were saying stuff like, they're like, right target, wrong guy to pull the trigger. And it's like, wait, so you wanted this guy to die, but you didn't like the fact that it happened under Trump? Oh, yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, you don't want to. You don't want the opposite team like
No, not anything. They
nothing.
can't win
Literally
anything.
nothing. You don't want them to draft anybody good.
Like, we're still in the same regional, but when we do tri-state stuff, we're not rooting for you.
Mm-mm.
Like, what? Like, we're in the same tri-state area. Like, we should be on each other. Anyways.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Hezbollah thing is wild, and it looks like the market's already starting to sell off. The futures don't look good.
Yeah.
Beyond that, what else is going on over there? Everything's loaded up at the airport closest to Israel's border. Every country in the world is pulling their people out right now, which is usually the most telltale sign of something about to happen, is when the countries actually pull the trigger and say, all citizens get out.
Well, I mean, isn't that been going on for like last couple months with
Not
the whole...
in Lebanon.
Well, a lot of Lebanese are leaving and going to like Europe countries, right? Aren't they having
Well,
like
they're
a high...
trying to run away to avoid the shit, but this is like Canada's 45,000 people in Lebanon, I guess.
Yeah.
And they just told them, you guys need to get the fuck out because we can't ensure your protection anymore.
Wait, Canadians are saying that or Lebanese are saying
The
that?
Canadian president is saying, Canadians, the 45,000 of you that are in Lebanon, you need to leave now.
Oh. I thought you meant the foreigners that are transferring over there.
No, like the people that are just from countries around the world that are
Yeah.
stationed or living in
Well, that's
Lebanon.
nice that your country keeps tabs on you. You know, like if you're a Canadian person, you're living over there for work and everything.
Let's not be too nice to
And
Canada.
you get a call, you're like,
Let's-
"Cling." Hey, hey. So, I was thinking, why don't you come back? That's more Swedish than anything.
That was very Swedish.
How do Canadians sound? Hey,
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, this is Canada.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
And friend and guy.
This is Canada calling. We're wondering if you'd want to come back for like maybe a year or two.
That's perfect. That's
All
perfect
right.
Canadian right there.
All right, eh? Hey, I'll see you when you get back here at Timmy's, eh? All right, have a good day.
That's right.
Yeah, I heard what is it? Wayne's World do the cadence of that thing, and it's just like everything kind of goes into a question with the little rising of the stuff like that. So yeah, get out of that country before they gas you.
Yeah,
Good
and
luck.
meanwhile, down in Yemen, the
Yeah, man.
the Houthis are just fucking shit up. And when I see the world falling apart like this, I always ask the same question. How does this make me money? Now,
Do you want to answer a question before?
oh, what do we have?
So we said, speaking of the war and citizens, has anyone ever identified the U.S. citizens that were taken hostage? I don't think they have ever been named.
We have U.S. citizens hostage?
Didn't we have them in Gaza, or was that just Israeli students?
I assume that was just Israeli people.
Yeah, I thought it was like.
No one ever.
I heard that Israel had that hostage situation go on where they had like 3 or 4 things, and then they just had like a mass blowout. They're like, "Oh, sorry, we killed like 100 people." Oops.
Yeah.
Sometimes these things, they took like 10 Americans. God, I'd hate to be on vacation and then just be like stolen in some goofy ass war conflict. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's the worst.
Come on, man. I was just like
Locked up abroad.
I thought the
You're watching.
service here sucked. Now it really sucks. Apparently they took. Who's they? Israel?
No,
no,
Hamas.
Hamas.
Yeah, this is why we're fighting this whole war.
Palestinians, Hamas. So Hamas is the new ISIS?
Well, we
And
can't say
ISIS was the new-
Palestinians because that's a group of people that has been genocided for a very long time.
I hear they're taking the Obama method out, where they're saying like, "Oh, if we killed that person would have become radicalized. So we're gonna kill them too." I feel like that's the way they document this. They're like, "You would have been radicalized if we killed your whole family." And yeah, that would make sense. Imagine if someone like, you know, some other country busting into your door and like shooting all your guinea pigs.
Yeah, it's the next
be like-
logical conclusion.
Yeah, I'd
You
be like,
just
I hate-
fuck these guys.
Yep, I hate everyone that associates with that kind of ideology,
hmm
which is a shame. Have they ever identified them? No, probably not.
I don't know them.
I'm surprised they don't just come out with their names before. You know, usually when they die, they'll have like a ceremony, and then you'll see like the worst pictures of them that are like cropped, very pixelated, like, you know, getting it from your mom's Facebook page.
This is not financial advice.
This is not.
Buy shipping stocks and buy gasoline stocks and buy defense contractor stocks and don't buy anything else.
Arms companies are doing phenomenal in the market right now, and they
They're
always
doing
have been.
very good, and shipping has doubled in the last month because of this Red Sea thing. And it is definitely not too late if this is going to continue to escalate.
Oh, definitely.
It's crazy.
So, what do you think the breaking point is? Just when one country runs out of shit to do?
It's when Hezbollah moves in.
Oh.
This is like so scary because Israel is going to have to handle this in the scariest way if they have any chance of winning. A long drawn out war they will lose. They're going to have to do some really horrifying shit that they're going to have to explain to the world afterwards. Because they're capable of getting this done, but it's not pretty.
Well,
And
you
it
gotta
looks
break a few eggs in order to have an omelet.
That's what they say.
And they're very religious in their beliefs. They have all that like spicy commitment that like Muslims have, but they're Jewish. So even,
Yeah, and they're all built up. They're in war with Rafah right now. They're in Rafah right now, is where they're supposed to be, but apparently all of the Israeli soldiers are on the Lebanese border right now. And it looks like they're preparing to invade before Hezbollah can move in first. That's how proactive these motherfuckers are.
wow. Oh, hey, a little proactivity. I'm pretty sure they're getting the steps in.
How do you think that's going to look for their PR, though? To be the one that shoots the first shot moving into Hezbollah, which they're going to have to move in aggressively.
Oh, they're just going to use the guilt tactic. Been working for them for so long. They're just going to keep.
Oh no, dude,
down.
it's run out.
That
it's
or
run
white
out.
flag. That or false flag. One of the two.
You can't put it false. It's too tight. We all know what's happening.
Nah, they can. It doesn't matter. They own the media companies anyways. They're just gonna. They're gonna own a lot of the media companies around here, and they're just gonna keep jamming it down your throat, being like, "Look what happened! Look what happened!" And there's no way that they could not really.
We're pulling for you, whoever. I don't know. If you're a guy and you're gonna fight a war that you don't belong in, I'm pulling for you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much where it's at.
Especially when it's like you're gonna be a coward because you're not fighting for our country and for our freedom. It's like, why are we all the way over here doing this stuff when there's other conflicts happening in the world? But hey, what do I know?
No.
Yeah. Or they just make it something like the Ukraine in the Ukraine war, where Russia blames the U.S. for deadly missile attack on peaceful residents in Crimea. We'll get to
That happens. I feel like that happens every week.
Yeah.
I feel like that's totally normal over there.
Well, apparently they were both attacking one another, and some interceptive missiles blew up, and shrapnel fell and hit a lot of peaceful people just hanging out on the side. And they're like, well, thanks to the U.S. because they own the missiles for it. That's the problem.
They want to blame us for everything.
At least I think that's what it is. I kind of threw this anyways. Local news channel on Telegram, CHP, Sevastopol, cited witnesses as saying that an elderly woman was killed as she swam in the sea. The investigation committee, which probes major crimes, said it was opening an investigation into a terrorist attack on this one.
Well, how far out at sea was she?
I think she sounds like she was on the coast. I think it was like over 100 people got injured, but 120 people were injured. Let's see. Is these ATA-CMS missiles, which said they're U.S. supplied missiles from Ukraine shot over.
And Crimea is not part of Russia?
No, Crimea is part of Russia.
Okay.
So Russia's saying that thanks to these U.S. missiles that were shot over,
we lost 120
Ukraine,
civilians or hurt them.
They hurt them, and I think a few of them were killed, unfortunately. Wounded over 100. A missile exploded above a beach area in the city of Sevastopol, firing shrapnel at people relaxing there. Russian appointed officials said Russia's defense ministry said Washington and Kiev bore, quote, responsibility for the deliberate missile strike on peaceful residents, which is said used U.S.-supplied ATACMS missiles. The governor, Mika Razavulhezi, I don't know, said in a video posted on Telegram that 3 children and 2 adults had died and almost 120 people were. So he's using Telegram, which is kind of neat.
I just can't believe that they said the words Russians relaxing, because I've never seen that in my life.
I've never seen a Russian relax either.
Yeah, no, this story's got holes all over it.
I've seen one sit in a car and eat a sandwich before. That's pretty relaxing.
Yeah, but what was he thinking about? He's probably thinking dark thoughts.
Oh, I mean, aren't we all? Oh, okay, never mind then. Anyways, videos posted on social media showed people running from the beach as explosions went off and people in swimming outfits carrying a stretcher. I don't know who brings that to a beach, but hey, you know what? I told you, Mary. The stretcher at the beach was a very good idea. It brings all our beach equipment to beach, and if Grandma, if Nani dies in the water, we put her on it. And get more European. We run to the safeties. Let's see. A local news channel on Telegram, witness said it killed an elderly woman. The governor said Ukraine had launched 5 missiles which Russian air defense intercepted over the sea, but fragments fell onto the shore, wounding people. Their governor said shrapnel hit the beach areas in the north of the city and set fire to a house and a woodland. A Russian Defense Ministry statement said Ukraine committed a, quote, terrorist attack on civilian infrastructure of Sevastopol with U.S.-supplied ATACMS tactical missiles loaded with cluster warheads.
Can I be Anthony Blinken to respond to this?
Go for it.
Anthony Blinken is the guy who's stuck dealing with talking about all this shit for the White House. So those missiles were not targeted at civilians. I just want to state those missiles were headed directly for infrastructure in Russia. We were trying to take out military infrastructure, any type of military targets. They decided they wanted to intercept it and cause the fragments. I would argue that it was not us that caused this problem. 120 Russians are dead, not because of us, because Russia intercepted.
Injured, but yeah.
Injured.
Yeah.
These Russians are tough.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they can take a beating. Let's see. Russians intercepted over the sea, but fragments fell on.
I promise you, that's what the response is actually going to be.
Areas in the north of the city set fires. Yep. Cluster warheads. The ministry said 4 missiles were down, but a 5th changed trajectory after being intercepted, with its warhead exploding in the air over the city. It added that, quote, all flight missions for U.S. ATACMS are entered by U.S. specialists based on U.S.'s own satellite reconnaissance data. Such actions will not be left without a response, the ministry warned. I notice Russia does a lot of things where it's like, hey, you did this? Well, we'll double down on you.
They're big on revenge.
Oh, yeah.
And they're very maniacal about the way they say it.
Ukraine's military has not commented on the attack, which came a day after a Russia's guided bomb, a day after a Russian guided bomb strike on the city of Kharkiv hit a residential building, killing 2 people and injuring more than 50. On Sunday, Russia strikes hit a house and a children's educational facility in Kharkiv, killing 1 person and injuring 10, including 2 teenagers. Regional Governor Oleg Singubov. I think we got a check by him, actually, to keep this show going. So, hi, how are you? Name drop right there. A drone launched by Ukraine on Russia's southern Belgorod region on Sunday killed a man, the governor said. 3 Ukrainian attack drones struck Garvon, a place near the border with Ukraine, said Belgorod. These names are getting a little difficult.
These oligarchs have fun names.
Yeah.
The oligarchs, they get wild.
Yeah. Said the governor, which one hit a car parked near a multi-story block of flats. A peaceful civilian was killed. The man died from his wounds at the spot, and 3 people were wounded. He also wrote on Telegram, Ukrainian President Zelensky, in a social media post, urged supporter countries to help Ukraine step up attacks on Russian soil. We have enough determination to destroy terrorists on their territory. It's only fair. We need the same determination from our partners. We can stop Russia, Zelensky wrote. So, it sounds like they're not really going for industry kind of based stuff. You know?
What?
It doesn't sound like Zelensky's really going for industry based stuff, because it said it just blew up. The attack drones blew up a car next to a bunch of flats in a multi-story block. A peaceful civilian was killed.
Oh, Zelensky's a hack, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's terrible. He's a failed comedian.
Dude, he's like buzz bombing these poor suckers. That's all that's happening.
Yeah, no.
He's just sending them over and being like, all right, good, just hit anything over there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and he always needs more money.
Me money. Money
me.
Me want money.
Everyone needs to help with Russia. We need to kill him now. Money me. And then his wife walks around with $1 million worth of jewelry. Just recently? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, figured.
I'm not a fan.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, no, there's so many good boxers in Ukraine. Like, make one of those guys the king.
Yeah, right? What happened to that ghost guy?
The ghost of Kiev?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that
right.
was not real.
That wasn't real?
No, it was very impressive if it was real. Almost impressive to the point where it didn't happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he was flying around just blowing stuff up. It turns out it's probably all just drones.
Granted, I don't know shit, but I did watch one guy break down just like the statistics that they were going off of, and he seemed to know a lot. So he must be right.
Right?
You know?
He's got a lot of math, and he put that much energy into it. You got to respect his findings, because he's probably unbiased as anybody else over there. More unbiased than any other country that's saying that shit anyways. So war. Great.
Yeah.
So now we got
Pfizer. We're
piss
just gonna-
Pfizer.
I know. I hate that they spell it like that.
I hate the fact that they.
And we're not going to talk about a vaccine. No vaccines.
We're not talking about vaccines. This is not a vaccine
No.
corner talk right now.
We want to talk about
bring
everything
up
else
vaccines.
Pfizer's done,
Yeah.
which is a few things.
Pfizer is a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yes,
Really?
and they've existed since the 1800s.
1800s?
Oh yeah, they go way back.
What was the? Do you know what their first thing they put out there?
No.
Snake oil, legit snake
Like
oil. But this
bullshit.
isn't about the vaccines. No, we're
It's
not
not
talking
about
vaccines.
vaccines.
This is not vaccine related. Do not bring up vaccines in the chat.
Yeah,
will
we
not
can't
talk
bring up
about it.
vaccines because it doesn't matter because they're immune from lawsuits on the vaccine.
Yep.
Because that's something that they had facilitated, but that's not that's against the point because we're not talking about that.
Specifically written up.
What we're talking about is the fact that their stock is guttered, and I think it's because people are losing hope because of the massive amount of lawsuits that I just found out about.
Oh, they have a shit ton. I mean,
I
going
knew
on-
about a lot of them, but there's just so many more than I thought there were.
going on right now.
No, most of these are settled, but like I judge people by the content of their character, and that's usually judged by what their actions are throughout history. So let's start with the asbestos in some of their pills. Just a great variation of them.
Huh. Just all of them?
Yeah, it was for like 15 years.
15 years they had asbestos.
They had
in their pills?
asbestos like in their pills. It was getting in there.
What
and
kind
that
of
was,
pills?
I
Just
forget.
vitamins or just?
I actually didn't write down that one.
Ah, all right.
But I
Alright.
believe that one was a $368 million settlement.
$368 million.
Yes,
Huh.
in like 80s money.
Their stock is at 80s money.
Yeah,
Shit, dude.
I know.
That's they're also selling at I think like $27 a share right now.
Yeah, they're a great buy.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't think that the lawsuits are going to continue like this.
Well, right now it doesn't look too great because in 2002 they hit like a $60 high, and let's see, August 2nd of 2019 it was $36. Let's see, January 20th of 2023 $45, and then it just tanked completely and went.
The
to-
stocks tell a story.
Yeah.
They tell a story by the way they move, and it doesn't look good for them right now, and it's because their CEO is evil. You ever heard this guy talk? He's horrible.
No, not at all.
Yeah, they also they made defective heart valves. They have the largest case of illegal doctor kickbacks in history. They just
This isn't about the vaccine, by the way. This
it's
is
not about the vaccine. It's
We're
about
not doing vaccines.
just some people at Pfizer and what they've been doing. And
their lack of quality control and/or research and where they're manufacturing the pills. Because I bet it's not in the United States.
and for the love of God, please Google any of this if you think that it's questionable. Largest case of illegal doctor kickbacks in history. Zantac giving people cancer. That was on the shelves forever. I happened to go with Tums when I was younger and I figured out heartburn.
Yeah.
If I had gone with Zantac, I could have been part of this class action lawsuit.
I think I've had that's.
It's a heartburn medicine. It's all, you can't get it anymore. It doesn't exist.
How long ago was that?
It was on the shelves for decades.
Well, I mean, like recently.
It got pulled, I think, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, dude, I used to take those. Shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that was good.
Cancer.
Um,
Yum. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, everything but
upset
fucking
stomach,
cancer.
diarrhea.
Yeah, that too.
That's
That's Pepto. You can still use them to this day. You can still use that stuff to this day. Oh, there we go. Quigley Company is the name of the sub company.
ooh.
Yeah, so they just own sub companies and stuff.
No, most of these came out under the Pfizer name.
Oh,
Yeah, no, they
Oh.
were pretty straight up about it. The EpiPens, I think that one was under a sub as well, but
yeah.
that was they got a lawsuit for raising the price of EpiPens from $100 to $600, and then defending it when pressed by Congress.
Oh yeah. They're like, you don't think this is necessary? And the guy who owned the patent was like, no. He goes, no, I bought it. I could set it at any price I want.
Yeah. They said they didn't think the price was unreasonable, especially because then they came up with a knockoff, like off-label version that they were only charging just a little bit over $300 for. Bear in mind, it was $100 before, and it is a life-saving medicine that is pretty essential.
Yeah.
And they were pretty mad about that one.
Yeah.
They really mad.
This isn't about the vaccines. Not so all. The vaccines, we're not talking about
It's
it.
not about that.
Not here.
It's about anti-competitive practices on Lipitor, where they basically lock down a monopoly and shelved everybody. It's the most used like heart medicine, and they basically did some fancy paperwork and locked it down so that they're the only pharmaceutical company that can produce that in the country.
Huh.
And they got that. Once again, that wasn't allowed, and they got a time limit set on it. But they couldn't even, when they got them on this, they didn't even just say, all right, this stops now. They said, oh, well, you can do this for 5 more years, but then after that.
Yeah, just waiting. Like, who's gonna remember that?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then they
did you
got
guys get told like 5 years from now? You know, isn't that your probation? Like, isn't that over? No.
Right. And then the biggest one, the Bextra case, which is the biggest penalty in all of pharmaceutical history.
Isn't that the biggest lawsuit ever
$2.3 billion.
that they owe?
Yeah, that they had to pay. And it's because this Bextra shit, I believe it was a cholesterol medication. It was a cholesterol medication, but Pfizer believed that it was capable of doing many more things and then went through the processes to get that tested, and it failed and didn't pass. So they went forward with still making it available off-label, and they did that with 4 different symptoms other than cholesterol, and it caused major complications and got pulled immediately and led to the biggest lawsuit ever because they got the answer and said, oh, fuck the FDA.
Well, don't they take a lot of their medicines too and like give it to like foreign countries and stuff? And they just don't have any idea like about the practice. Like, oh no, this will help you with blah blah blah.
Well, yeah, and then they just say that they're selling it under market value. It's a great marketing thing they do.
Yeah. Well, like it's like discount furniture, you know? It's like we gotta. Where's this furniture coming from? Honestly, it's not discounted. You know the terminology discounted means? You know, it's just this was made and now it's kind of damaged, so we have to discount a certain amount of it, right? This is like whole discount furniture. It's like, how do you? Where would I find this furniture in a not discounted setting? You know,
Right.
like who's making this? You know, oh, it's all discount. I mean, it's all cheap. That's all it's saying. Cheap and shitty. Will get me through. You know. Not like this Louis Vuitton couch we have behind us, obviously. You know, This is made of craft and quality.
This is class.
Yeah, handmade, every button, every stitch, every sewn.
Yeah.
Not a single immigrant's hand. No, they're not immigrants in those countries.
Well, that's really that's what distinguishes this from like all other furnitures. This was built by white people. Yeah, that's nice.
That's right. The whitest, albinos, every single one of them.
Like affluent whites. Like
Yeah.
it's a very rare situation to be sitting on something built by an affluent white.
Yeah. It's completely like pale skin, alabaster, and beady red eyes. They look like little rabbits. And they work like little rabbits too. And they just do it all in the dark because the sun hurts them. The light hurts them. So they're sitting there sweeping just like every needle. Making some weird like bone cracky noises. You know? Just like one button.
And once they start, they don't stop.
Oh no. They just spit out couches. They cannot. If you give them just like half the material
amount of cocaine
yeah.
that a normal person needs,
they eat
get
only
it done.
white. That's it. Just white
They can
stuff.
sustain off of just the cocaine
Cocaine, milk, mayonnaise, cottage cheese,
and pornography.
pornography. A lot of it.
Yes, it gets
A
it
lot.
done.
Oh yeah. You got to get all that frustration out once they do this. It's not enough ecstasy for them. And that's a shame because we're like setting a dopamine limit on them and we've actually dampened it. Usually it used to be from like the Amish and the crafts.
I turned it up.
Exactly. You just
Yeah,
give them
you gotta
more.
turn it up.
You know? And in between the couch, you know, when they're resting for about like 20 minutes, every, I don't think it's like 15 hours, they rest for 20 minutes. They got to wake up and just pull one out every time. Are you keeping up with us? We're not talking about Pfizer's and their vaccine whatsoever. We're talking
It's
about everything
not
else
about
that they've done. We're not doing that. You could just name the business whatever you want, man. They're just the nameless whites making couches business.
That's
You know,
right.
They're doing the opposite Elon Musk where he's like boring company.
I love
But that's
that.
because he bores. Get it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Did you just get that?
Whoa. Wow. Okay,
He's
yeah.
boring a hole like a
Dog-
mole,
No, I did
right?
not.
And it's not just boring.
Of course I knew that. Why would I
Oh.
know that?
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
I didn't just find out because I definitely
Yeah,
knew
we always
that.
knew that.
I knew that.
If you didn't know now,
That's crazy.
put some corn in the chat.
Well,
use the dancing corns. We fixed the emoji wall too for you guys. So if you want to start throwing shit every which way during the live streams, they'll start dancing and coming out everywhere. Thanks for tuning in, Macabre Corner. Anyways,
Now, given all that
Pfizer,
that
yeah.
I just told you about,
Once bit, twice shy.
it's a lot of stuff, and they have
It
the
is.
most fines and infractions with the FDA than any other company in history.
It's just good business.
And I'm just
That's
saying,
all it is. It's just good business.
I personally
There he
wouldn't
goes.
buy vitamins from these people.
No?
No, I wouldn't buy anything from these people because they seem to be very profit driven and don't make products very well.
Well, you're just looking at the list of bad things they've done. Like a sociologist teacher did something where he wrote math on the board, or maybe it was a mathematician or something. He wrote math on the board. It was just simple problem, 10 plus 5 equals 15. And he did like 20 of the problems or whatever, 10 or 20 of the problems, and he got one wrong. And then everyone started laughing. They're like, "Oh, you got that one wrong." He's like, "Oh, look at all the ones I did right. These are all the ones I did right." But you guys wanted to focus on this one little mistake.
Yeah,
It's
no,
to
when
show
you're a
them.
pharmaceutical company, you lose the ability to use that excuse.
Oh, okay.
Because people die. And Johnson & Johnson, they're in the same boat.
Oh, dude,
Bunch
they use like anthrax in their baby powder or something crazy.
No, just aluminum. You just been
Yeah.
putting aluminum into people's bloodstream
Well,
for a
has
long
aluminum
time.
really been proven to do anything bad to the human body?
Yeah, it's like not good to get it in. It's not good to have any metal in high
I
doses.
forget why though, but I think my grandmother, who forgets all the time, because she's going through what's that thing called? It's like your mind is in a mirror maze,
Dementia?
No, it's not that. Definitely not that. She has something like that, maybe. She
Okay.
forgets. What are we talking about again? Oh yeah, high doses of aluminum doesn't cause any health problems.
I'm sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It
does.
can't be
It's
bad to
it's
put that much
dementia.
metal in you.
That's right. It's like that scene in John Wick where he's like running around with all the glass and shit like that. That's what your mind is when the first time you saw it. If you get confused in that scene of the movie, watch the floor. It makes it a lot more less vertigo-y, without a doubt.
LOL. But yeah, I wouldn't buy vitamins from these people.
No.
I don't trust them.
You
I
buy
think
Band-Aids
that
from them?
Yeah, a Band-Aid is fine.
Okay.
It might have aluminum in it, but
Yeah. It's like, turns out the cloth we've been using was some sort of synthetic that accidentally got pissed on by uranium, so...
yeah, but how cheap was it?
Exactly.
Exactly.
How do they make it so cheap? I don't get, like, they're cutting their own stuff. Like, you go to a drug dealer and he sells you oregano or something. He's like, oh, this is weed.
What do you mean, how did they make it so cheap?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like
Like
they don't
the-
make it cheap and then they cut it with bullshit. They still give it to you. What are
I
you
don't
gonna
think
do?
it's good for you, and I think
Don't
that
get it.
CEO is a bad person. And I don't think that it's insane to say that somebody wanting to not even associate with any product, not talking about vaccines,
No, vaccines here. We're not talking about vaccines.
that comes from this company is not an illogical thing.
Yeah.
I think you can look at someone who came to that conclusion and go, all right, I disagree, but I do understand how that is logical.
You're going to tell me a company that has sponsored NFL games, NBA games, sponsored local television, has made deals with some of the best companies out there like McDonald's and Subway and hamburger shops to like affiliate market some of their stuff, maybe nothing of their stuff of anything, doesn't have the best intentions to keep their product name in your fucking mouth all the time?
No, I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
so.
All right, good.
I
Well-
don't think so.
All right then.
But I could be wrong.
Well, we're not sponsored by them.
And let's
so,
move on to something a little bit
So fuck you.
more positive.
Yeah.
The homegrown super clover. A man in Japan has successfully grown a 63-leaf clover. How
63?
lucky do you think this man is going to be moving forward?
My God.
That's terrifying, right?
63.
It's hilarious. They had little numbers like tagged on it.
If it was 64, that would have been a lot better.
That would have been a perfect square.
Yeah, that would have been divisible.
Yep, that's
really
God.
well.
That's a God number.
He just couldn't get it. I don't think he's close. I
You think it's unlucky?
I think it's just as worthless as a one-leaf clover.
No, but it's
It's not
that's
64.
21. That's 21 three
We're back
times.
to square one.
We're at 21 3 times. That's 3 blackjacks.
Hey, if I spin around 3 times, right, and stop, am I looking in the same direction? Yes. That's what he did. He spun around so close. So fucking close.
You're not at least bit
No.
impressed by a
64.
63-leaf clover?
No. Show me a 3-leaf clover then. Ooh.
I've seen a 3-leaf.
Yeah, you're 1 leaf off. I
That's
think
what I'm
too
saying.
much.
This man's
Powerful
gonna
one,
be.
man. No, it's not.
You better hope this is a good man.
No, the idea is that clover is square, so that makes it perfect. This one is not square. 63 is not a square number.
You're not impressed by this thing at all. You don't
Is-
think it's extra lucky?
Nope. I think it's less. I think it's less than
You think it's
extra lucky.
less lucky?
Yeah, I think it works more on a sine wave basis thing. You have luck on square numbers and less luck down here. He better get rid of that thing ASAP.
You know what's funny
He's
about
like, I just
that?
made this thing and now my mom has cancer. I don't fucking get it. What the hell happened? I don't care. I'm not jealous of this shit.
You know
why
what's-
would I want a piece of shit leaf that has not a square number of leaves on it?
You know what's fucked up?
What?
About what you just said.
What?
You said that square numbers are luckier than non-square numbers.
All the time.
All right, so when I used to go to the gym at my last gym, I believe you create your own superstition, and what you believe, you will find a way to make it true, even if it's silly. I didn't go with square numbers. For me,
Yes, it's called gaslighting yourself.
dude, it's astounding what your subconscious can do, though, because I went with prime numbers. I would only put my shit in a locker that was a prime number. And
Three,
if any
one,
time I couldn't,
5,
yeah, like 17,
9.
11.
Yeah.
If I couldn't find one of those, I would have a bad workout. Consistently. It was bullshit.
Because that's
but
in your head.
I know.
You're like,
I
That's
know.
all you're thinking about now is that, damn, I put it in
No,
locker
but
4.
how does that make it any less of reality? We are still
Yeah.
existing in reality, so that's us making our own magic, but it's bad magic.
Yeah, it's
And you know how I solve this? I have a solution.
get a square number.
Nope.
Get a beautifully square
I went to
number.
a new gym that doesn't have any numbers on the lockers.
And how's it?
It's
Ru-
amazing.
You don't count the lockers?
Nope.
You're like, all right, that's one locker
Nope.
one. that's
It's about the
3.
number.
That's it.
It's fine now. Every workout I get is incredible.
Have you thought about taking like a sticky note with a prime number and putting it over that locker?
No,
No?
I don't think that would amplify anything.
You don't think that would like trick your brain into doing it?
No, because I don't think the prime number gave me any extra. It just prevented bad.
Oh.
It kept me at normal.
It didn't give you a boost to just let you.
No, it just let me execute at my normal excellence level.
So you don't think mentally has the effect after, like mentally doesn't affect your current game to make you better?
I don't think it makes me better, but I think it prevents hindrance.
Hmm.
I think putting it in any divisible by two, any even number is bullshit. Don't put your shit in even numbered lockers. It's retarded.
Well, luckily enough for you, there's a thing called the scientific method. So now we can measure how good your workout is overall with a 0, with a no locker. That's a good base right
Oh,
there.
you don't think I ran the scientific method through
You did
this?
do that?
Oh, always try. I do. That's how I do everything in life. I try to disprove everything first.
But your own bias is there.
Yeah, but I
So
can.
you have to know to see the locker number on it. That's your own bias. And so now you tricked your head into doing better because now your own bias doesn't affect you, right?
No, not trick me into doing better, doing normal. It's like I would get a poor workout, or I would, because like I'm incredible. Every workout is fantastic.
Yeah.
But every once in a while I get a bad workout, and it always was landing on those. And then once I started acknowledging it, it kept happening.
That's like something from A Beautiful Mind. You ever see that movie? He's
Yeah.
counting the pigeons. And he's like, oh no, this must be true because the pigeons are doing this.
No, yeah, that's who I am. My
Oh, okay.
favorite game to
Alright.
play
You
is
want
at the
to.
gas station. I put the gas pump in, I put them out in there, and then I clean out my car and try to figure out the exact amount of gallons of gas I'll have in there at the end of it before it's done pumping. I memorize everybody's cell phone number, like it's gross.
Everyone's cell phone number?
Yours is in mine as an actual Elias, so I don't have you, but
Fuck yeah.
it's if you go through my text, it's just like disgusting. It's just all numbers.
Yeah, that's the way you remember it. It was the old way to do it.
I think it's good for you. I think it's good to practice memorization like that because
Yeah.
your brain works in the way you use it.
It needs those numbers. Well, that's a shame. Hey, if you're having a bad workout today, try changing lockers to a number that fits your mental framework on that thing. It would be prime, derivative numbers, square numbers. Yeah, but no, I full-heartedly believe that that guy just spun around a lot of times in the circle to make 63, which is a divisible by a 3, which is 3-leaf clover, which is nothing special.
I think it's cool.
So there you go.
I think it's cool.
There you go. If I were to get like 20 like
Imagine
3-leaf
if you-
clovers and stuck them all together, you'd be like, wow, it's 60-leaf clover. Wow, that's crazy. Doesn't mean anything. No.
All right, so normally 4 is the standard for awesome.
Luck.
All
Yeah,
right, now
for
what
luck.
if I told you, dude, I just got a new Ford F-150. It has 63 tires on it. You wouldn't go out and go, wow, that's extremely
I
impressive.
say I think you're missing one.
No, you would not.
Yeah, because
no,
that's-
you would have so many other questions first.
No, dude, because how are you going to fit 63 in a perfect square?
What are you talking about?
If it was 64 tires, I'd be like, yeah, that sounds like a semi-truck.
No,
Sounds like
I
you get a lot
assumed
of
it's gonna have this nice tapering effect to like a
Just
triangle in the
one?
back.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, you have to compensate for the.
that would be
odd
off.
number.
Yeah, I'd be like, that is very odd because the normal set is 4.
Even if it's symmetrical.
Yeah. How about this? You have an 18-wheeler, right?
Dude, you're a horrible
18.
person.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got dualies going on the backside like that. It only makes sense. That's why I hate tricycles so much. The bicycles that have 3 wheels on it, the
Yeah,
slingshots,
they have
I think they're
symmetry.
stupid. I hate
It's
them.
fine. It's symmetrical.
suck.
It's okay.
No, it's just
What wasn't
uncomfortable.
okay was the Nissan Cubes back in the day that had that one side.
That one long glass?
Yeah, one side was long glass, and then the frame would like come around one side. That wasn't symmetrical, and it bothered the living shit out of me.
Oh, yeah, that fucking car sucked.
That was a terrible car.
I don't know why they were like, let's just make a completely square box car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and now it's like turning into those work trucks that are all white, that are just square bodies, like the Transits or whatever. I forget who makes it. I think it's Nissan who makes them. And it's
Yep.
just like that long nose out in the front. I'm like, yeah, it's literally just a box truck. That's all it is. They made a box truck, but they're like, what happens if the cab just was blended into the rest of the back?
I'm not a fan. I don't like Nissan. I don't like Ford.
You don't like Ford?
Their
Ford-
transmissions suck.
Ford is Dodge transmissions suck.
I've actually never driven
Sucks.
Dodge.
They blow.
Dude, Chevy. It's just all coolant shit.
Chevy.
It's like all reasonable shit to fix.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit that's breaking. I
Just get a-
promise you, it's a lot of shit, but it's all reasonable shit.
Get a cop car. Get like a cop
Like a,
issued car, whatever.
Like-
Ford, I think the Ford Explorer is like the new thing right
you
now.
know how I feel about people that drive
I
Ford
know,
Explorer
I
and
know you
Dodge
do.
Chargers.
I know.
I
'cause it's-
wouldn't do that.
But it's so easy. You just like get it all blacked out and you just drive up behind people and they get out of your way. I see that on the road and I'm like,
No, you lead by example. You don't.
I
No.
want that. I just want that.
It's not a. No, you're no better than the
I
congressman.
just want everyone out of the way. Don't you dare call me Chris Christie and close out the whole beach. Just breaks a lot. Yeah, damn right it breaks a lot.
Yeah, but it's
They'll break.
cheap. It's a
Found on road dead.
the amount of hoses I have to replace.
Fucked over,
I had an
redone
extra
Dodge.
hose the other day. Do you know how awesome that was to pull in, have the shit dumping, and go, holy shit, that's the heater hose. Run into my garage and have the fucking piece.
That is pretty
That's how
awesome.
consistently this shit breaks.
Do they sell it in like 3 packs? Like 3 blister packaging or something?
Nope, got the wrong hose on a previous time, had to
Oh.
go back, but had this hose for the time it broke.
Not bad.
I loved it.
Yeah, it
That
works
was like
out.
a double win. I didn't even care.
All right, so Pfizer. Not talking about vaccines. Not a great company overall with how much bullshit they've been through and their mottos and their workplaces. But hey, they sponsor every Sunday your football game. So they must be good, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
if your
why-
CEO talks like Dracula, it's probably trustworthy.
We want to give them more shots. This isn't about vaccines. This is not about vaccines. We're talking about give them pills and put the asbestos in them. Blah.
It's got them.
It's
Alright,
very
cool.
good. What if we were to take a dead pig and put it in the baby formula? Artificial flavors. No garlic. No garlic pills.
Who do you think
So,
this...
someone look up how if they make garlic pills right now. Someone look up if Pfizer makes up garlic pills
Why would Pfizer make that?
because then they'd be vampires.
No, that'd be healthy. That'd be good for people.
But they wouldn't because they're vampires. Your vampire voice is immaculate. Blah 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 blah.
Don't encourage him.
I was watching Dracula, the 1930s version of it, and let me tell you, it's a drag in the beginning. It is.
Oh, no, it's a
drag.
complete bag of shit.
Oh, it's
like,
drag.
it's not
Oh,
good.
what are you talking about? They got good. Well, how about this? I watched The Invisible Man first from 1933, and I was really impressed with the special effects
You were impressed with
for
them.
the time being. For that, there's
Really?
one-
Because The Wizard of Oz came out like a couple years later, and there was fucking color.
color has nothing to do with it. The special effects. The Invisible Man unwrapped his head, and there was nothing there.
That's pretty cool.
And there was
That's
one
pretty
shot
cool.
where they had to use 6 different cameras in a shot, where it was him looking at a mirror, and he had to undo his thing, and it was a shot of the mirror, it was a shot of him, it was a shot of the background, because the way they have to cut the film out,
That's pretty
is to
cool.
do all the foreground and stuff like that. It's amazing. The Dracula movie, I fell asleep in the beginning part of it, but I literally think they threw a rubber bat across the screen. 1930. Ugh.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, and the guy's like, I have to go meet Count Dracula.
I watched
Don't
Twilight
worry.
like a normal person.
I hate Twilight.
I loved them.
Sparkles.
Thought they were adorable. They were cute.
It's like someone had like one of those like vagina vibrator things that your partner's supposed to have in those characters, and they're just like, I'm so uncomfortable. Edward was really taking it. Team Edward, Team Jacob.
Edward all day.
Damn.
I don't need that fucking jock coming in, just assuming he can take my man's girl.
Blah 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 blah. The fucking hand they use.
Oh yeah. All right, moving on.
All right.
Back to the president's stick. We're gonna workshop an idea and see if you think this is a good idea.
All right, let's try it out. Workshopping new President Ramos's idea.
All right.
Try it out.
Prison is inevitable. We gotta have it. People commit crimes, they gotta go away. Currently, we have a trade system that goes on. We go, you did this, now we're gonna take this much time from you. So we're exchanging time for their crimes.
Something you will never get back.
That costs money and it sucks. And I think that we should offer the prisoners a little bit of incentive. And what I'm thinking is, instead of a year in jail, we call it. We can either set a money amount that you can work down and actually get out faster, depending on how much you're willing to work to create industry. I'm talking metal pressing, like really basic stuff. But
Stuff they're kind of doing right now.
yeah, pretty
Alright.
much. But let's get some actual work done here.
All right.
And people will work. I think the best way to do it is every 25 hours that you work, you subtract, or every week you work, you take 2 days off of your sentence. And we'll do 40-hour weeks.
Okay. So
And
every week.
It'll give you the incentive to work 40-hour week, get
2
you into
days.
that habit. You can even get certs in here because, like,
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah,
Be able to leave with a
certification.
certification. You don't have to learn something super intense, but we need industry. And now what that would be doing is we put you in jail because you did something bad. You are literally creating a product, and we are just inheriting that. And you're getting the opportunity to get out sooner.
Yeah. And then when you leave, you can continue on with doing that set of industry thing.
Now, am I crazy, or is that not really brilliant?
Well, it's a great idea, but the math behind it, I mean, would it drive incentive up? How many weeks are in a year? 52?
52.
So times 2, I mean, you could take out 104 days, which is a third of a year. So if you have like a, 10-year sentence, right?
That'll knock out almost 3 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of time.
That's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
And obviously, that was a number I just came up with. That can even get negotiated. We could go with a money setup where it's like 80 grand for every year.
There, I think we have it right there.
What?
Call it time for crime. Incentive. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let them work, and we'll even let them go overtime. 60 hours. We'll let you guys work.
3 years is 1. Another 3 years is another year. Yeah, so in 6, 8. Yeah, that's almost 3 years knocked off of their sentence.
It's pretty much your work hours translate. Like, we'll go 48 hours because that would be 2 days if you work 48 hours. That time, every minute you spend working is time that comes off the end.
Yeah.
And you get to learn some shit in the meanwhile. You're not going to get paid for this. Obviously, you're in prison, but we're going to take care. We're going to give you snacks.
I think that's payment enough, really.
You get out sooner.
Yeah.
And I think anybody we'll let them work overtime. Fuck it. We'll let you work up to 60 to get even more time off. That right there, I think anyone who's working 60 hours a week consistently, you get them out of jail, that person is going to be good for capitalism. We got him in a different mode. I promise he wasn't working 60 hours when he was robbing old ladies or whatever he was doing.
Yeah, definitely not
tickling
before.
kids.
You gonna let those ones work too?
Oh, as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, those guys.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
there's gonna be some.
It's got whatever fucking system we're using now.
There'll just have to be time for crime associated things. Like, it's not all. Like, if you do like car theft, maybe you get a little bit more like time on the back end, or a little less time on the back end.
No, I think we got to be fair about it, because the way that you make it fair is you should be just giving like the right sentencing from the start.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, with English common law, it's kind of hard because it's like it's always building on top of each other, and they'll just like reference other shit to make up the choice for them.
yeah.
You know?
And you can't pay your way out of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. You got to work it off. I don't care if you're like,
So no
well,
more,
that's like,
no
I
more
need.
bail?
Huh?
Are we going to do bail still?
No, you're still gonna do bail, but like the idea of like a rich person getting arrested and being like, well, in theory, I would create $350,000 worth of value in this amount of time. Can we just pay you and call it even? And I get out now. Because we're just really trying to get money off these people at the end of the day for something that's already existing. So they're going to try and cut the line. I won't let them cut the line.
Oh, okay, all right.
They're
I was going
working.
to say, so is there going to be like a fast pass or something? They're like, oh yeah, it would cost this much, so I'm just going to give you that much to already hem off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, oh, this is the exclusive pack of doing my crime, so now I get more DLC in this fucking thing, or more, or less time in on the back end of it. No, just let them all work.
Everybody's working, and it just literally will create. Do you know how much fucking value would come out of that?
I think right now what they're doing is some prisoners or people in jail who have particular crimes can do work-related stuff.
Yeah, but the incentive program now is you get paid like 80 cents a day.
Yeah. You got to have the option available for non-violent crime.
For non-violent
That's
crime?
what somebody said, yeah.
Yeah, there's always going to be violent, fucked up people that this is not going to work with. And to those people, you're going to go back to your regular jail. Just
That's
a
it.
regular.
Flat,
Yeah,
nothing
no,
to
you
do.
guys don't get the work set up if you're doing life. For the record, no, anybody doing life has no fucking business being in the same prison as people not doing life. That creates so many fucking complications.
Oh, yeah, because then it's like, they could just go, I don't really give a shit.
They just murder.
There's
They can
nothing I can
murder.
do.
There was a guy in Manchester who's very famous for loving to rape the new fish. This man had HIV.
Oh,
That's dark. But it's fine because he's in there for life. And nobody seemed to stop him.
but what are you going to do? Really?
Fucked up. That bothers me a lot. That's stopping immediately.
Yeah.
If you got life, like you did something pretty bad. Usually. Or you got fucked over by a white judge. It's one of the two.
Yeah. I think in life they should just make it like a carousel kind of thing. Or like one of those, like, you ever see those fly traps that slowly turn? And it catches the flies in the bottom, but it like pushes them into the thing?
Yeah.
I feel like it should just be like automated bullshit, you know? Like you're in your cell, the door opens, meh, get out, go, do your thing, whatever.
Oh,
Time
you
in-
work from in the cell.
time in
There's
the
plenty
yard.
of stuff you probably do in the cell.
Yeah, buzzes, and then you have to go back. That's it. But it's just like pushes you into the next thing. I'm surprised they even let them have like light during the day. I
Why?
don't know.
Why wouldn't they be allowed light?
I don't know. It's just like it's during life thing, so it's like, why don't you just kill them at that point?
I think
Well, I think the reason why they do it is because
it's
like,
more punishment because they feel like they're getting it more out of them.
well, I just thought if something came up later in life, it
Oh,
was like,
you think that's why?
Actually, he didn't do that. This person who has the obvious, who wasn't even related to the thing, yeah.
Oh, I assume that we just exchange time and we're just like, oh, 20 years later, he's still suffering.
That feels good.
That feels good. Even though it should be a rehabilitation-based system is what makes way more sense.
Yeah.
And
The whole-
not just exchanging time for crimes.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing with like even like was it Charles Manson? Like he just plotted to kill those people.
I've always been against that since I was 16
But I
years
was
old.
so weirded out. I was like, he got life in prison because he told these people to do this stuff. Or he brainwashed them and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's stuff that comes out that says like, oh, it was like a CIA operative that showed him like how to use the
They had to
thing.
keep him away.
Yeah. And it's like, oh wow. He was part of like the MK Ultra program and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Why aren't more
And he
people
ruined
on that?
LSD for everyone.
Yeah.
Like
But that was the-
literally, that's what he was there for.
Yeah. Was it the late 60s or something?
Yeah.
During, like the free love of the 60s and stuff, they didn't really have any cares.
Yeah, no,
So they're like-
Vietnam just got stopped by a bunch of hippies that felt like they were unified and were looking past each other's differences. And the government went, we need to demonize the thing that just made this happen.
Yeah.
We
And-
need that to go away
They didn't
immediately.
even want to look into it. They're like, every drug, every mind-altering substance, because we had all our people trained so well before in the 1920s and 30s, 40s, 50s. Now, what the fuck happened, everybody? Some scientist gets it on his lab coat and he sees stars for a second.
Goes on a bike ride
Yep,
on April 19th, 1937.
some priest out there like takes some ecstasy or no heroin, and now all of a sudden it's like feels like a god or whatever. It's a shame, messed up. Hey, if you're just tuning in right now, this is the Copper Corner. We talk about Ramos being for president.
We don't talk about vaccines.
We don't talk about vaccines. We talk about some news things. We talk about how to make the United States fucking better. And we also talk about the best grifts that are out there. You want to hear some good grifts? You want to find out some good ways people are scamming other people?
I would love to know how I could extract money from my neighbor because I feel like I deserve it more.
Tell them there's an HOA. Hey, there's an HOA that we're all doing, and if you don't, you have to sell. Also, here's my realtor number and stuff. He's going to have to ask, like, maybe 2-3 people and stuff, so if you can get those people to agree and everything, your other neighbors to go like, yeah, I got this letter in the mail, and, it looks serious and stuff, but you can't be the one to deliver all that stuff. You just got to act like, hey, dude, did you get this newspaper on your thing? Yeah, and then you can even sell them on, like, yeah, I called the state, and they said that's what's happening, and blah, blah, blah. He's going to get tired. He's going to rather sell, or he's going to be like, all right, I'll pay for that and whatever.
Yeah, so you think we can bully these people?
No, I think you could just trick him by saying there's another layer of subscription to living where he's at.
You don't think that the process of selling real estate is too long and arduous that they won't pick up on it at any point?
If he sells it, then you just work in between like a real estate agent. You're like, well, I'm a real estate agent, so I can help you with it. Now he's asking you all the questions, and then you just have another real estate. They're going to offer 3%. You offer 6%, and you just grift on top of the real estate agent. They're going to get paid for doing all the footwork for selling the house and showing it and everything. Meanwhile, you're there during the final calls, getting paid for that.
And you don't think this real estate agent's going to come up from underneath you and hose you?
No.
I do. Have you talked to these people? They're the worst people in the world.
You just got to find some gullible ones. And they can't do shit that's too difficult. They're not that...
No, they're not smart people, but they are evil people. They're bad people.
You just got to learn their tactics and out evil them. Or, if you want, you can just say, what do they have, street... Do you have any kind of services provided by the town? Trash?
No.
No, you don't have any trash? How do you get rid of your trash?
Oh, I guess we do have trash.
Okay.
I got confused in what you were saying for a sec.
Start sending them a bill from the state. Make it look official. This is like trash bill. Send check to a P.O. box. And then have it be your P.O. box. You just show up and you get the check.
I don't think people fall for that anymore.
You don't think so?
Yeah, no, they're going to go to their mailbox and go, what is this? Why is this thing in here?
It's like, oh, wow, this is my trash pickup for the town.
I don't think they will.
No, you just send it to everybody in town.
I'm not buying it.
Send it to everybody in town. Have it all go back to your P.O. box. Please make your payments out, or we're not picking up your trash.
Oh, my God.
There you go. Big grift.
Do it like the mob.
Yeah. Loan shark them. You could do that. Does he have any pets?
I don't know. You made up this guy.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I thought you made up this guy. You said my neighbor.
Oh, I just said my neighbor as in like from the Bible. Like sense. Like my neighbor as in like any other human being that's not me.
Take their pet, and when they live out a sign that says reward, deliver their pet.
Oh, I've been saying that forever. Take people's pets and then hold them at ransom. They'll pay for it. They'll pay good money, and you won't hurt the pet, obviously.
No, you gotta feed them.
Yeah, you'll have a direct line of communication almost immediately.
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah, and if they don't, then keep the pet, I guess.
Yeah, or if you want,
I'd be a better owner anyway.
One good grift that's worked time and time again is make a fake product like snake oil, in a sense, and don't go through the right channels for FDA approval, and just start marketing for whatever the hell it is you want, and then get a couple social media influencers to be like, so when I wake up in the morning, I like to take my brand of blah 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 and do the blah 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 because that makes me blah, and they just fucking idiots will follow that stuff because people are insecure and you can make profits on their insecurities,
It's the best way.
Oh, absolutely. It's phenomenal. Everybody does it and stuff because your face isn't tight and spooky enough, Oh, you don't want those wrinkles in your eyes because that'll make you get older. Oh, your sight's getting worse. Oh, shit, you should wear these glasses. Glasses will never fix your sight, ever.
What?
Once you start wearing them, they don't.
No,
it
really does do a lot of damage.
That's it. Now you're stuck seeing that. And if your eyes are already in decline, now it's like, we need to up your prescription. I've had eye doctors say all the time to me, I feel attacked. Yeah, you should. You got grifted. You should feel attacked. Let's see.
She's blind.
Yeah. Or if you want, make like your own little communes and then tax people out of it. Bring your own money into the thing and take their services and exchange it in the real world economy, but make them have like a mining town situation where they have to exchange their money amongst themselves. You charge them interest so they can't get over it. Then they're taking out loans with your money to get more stuff. So they're working harder, and then you just take their profits, goods, resources, whatever it is, and then use it in your own industry where you're selling it in that market. There you go. Slavery with layers. It's not
That
that hard
doesn't
to
sound
grasp.
complicated at all.
No, not at all. Slavery with layers. That's it. There's really basic concepts. What do you spend money on? Do that. But be the person that gets the money. There you go. Subscription-based things where you get shipping products,
Ship to your
boxes,
friends.
papers, and get your friends to start getting other subscriptions for the shippings, and then you just take shippings and you send it there. You need 2 friends. They need 2 friends, and they need 2 friends. If you see our last show on what was it called? Whatever our last sponsorship was.
Smoking cigarettes sideways.
No, the one before that. That was the health one.
The pack.
Yeah,
The
Pack Plus Friends.
Pack plus friends.
Yeah, enjoy that one.
Hell
You
yeah.
sound like a bad guy. I'm a Hallmark movie. I guess
Oh, so you're like the father that didn't come home for Christmas?
Yeah, in a Hallmark movie?
Yeah,
I was thinking
that's-
more like the guy that was in RoboCop. All right, we'll make the crime, and then when the house rates are so low, we buy up everything.
That's probably pretty right.
That's red. All right, what else we got?
Chinese room. We're gonna take a little philosophical question since you loved Mary or Abigail's room so much and went against the obvious general consensus, and said out loud that you would have been able to be an electrician on paper or figure out
Absolutely.
the whole job.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll go to a different one.
They make a lot of manuals out there. It's just muscle memory after that. You can understand it all. It's just muscle memory. That's what makes it so much faster. Anyways, go on. Chinese room.
The
Escape
Chinese room. It's a question that measures what is intelligence. So there is a room, and you're going to get stuffed in it. And there's nothing in this room. You're here for a while. They're feeding you through a little slot in the door. And then one day you wake up and there's just tons of boxes of books everywhere. And a woman starts coming by and she starts slipping notes under the door. The notes are completely written in Chinese. You don't understand Chinese. There's nothing that translates Chinese in this place, but there's a bunch of Chinese books and they all have the same thing written in them, which is a list of different Chinese sentences. And if you find the one that she wrote, there will be the correct corresponding answer to that. And over time, they start sending you start sending the notes through, always looking through, finding the correct answer, sending it through. She starts to actually have a conversation with you and even fall in love with you. Now, do you know Chinese, even though you are successfully getting a conversation across? Is that intelligence, what you just accomplished? You did what you're supposed to. You had a conversation in Chinese multiple times.
Is having the conversation intelligence?
Well, that's what we're trying to determine.
Yeah.
You think it is?
Well, because you ever get those like I mean, it doesn't even have to be Chinese. You ever get those like words that are all like scribbles, but it's like a sentence and you have to figure out what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I used to get those all the time in school, and for the life of me, I could not figure those fucking things out. I was like, I can't figure this out. And you're like, oh, well, you look at repetition, then you understand vowels or blah blah blah.
But
Chinese is such like I don't have the concept of how Chinese letters are structured. Me personally,
But
I mean,
this could go on for infinity now,
There's
and
nothing
she can
to associate the words
She
with.
can keep sending stuff in, and you'll, for infinity, be able to go through, find an answer, and deliver an answer. Now, are you not speaking Chinese in that instance?
No, I'm just parroting it.
You're
I'm
just parroting it.
Yeah, I'm just being a parrot.
Now, where this goes to, and why this thought experiment was created was
Is there anything to associate pictures?
nope,
No, it's just
nope. It's just words,
it's just
and then
knowing the
you
words
know
and
how to
saying it.
write a response. And the reason they came up with this thought experiment was to determine whether or not we can ever actually create artificial intelligence, because we're using the word intelligence, but in reality, the AI is only doing what the man in the room was doing, and doesn't ever actually learn anything.
Isn't AI not just like it's not intelligence as the way we think it. It's more like intelligence in the sense
It's
of
recall.
It's just
It's
a
all
really
recall.
really good Google system, and it uses like a more complex matrix to understand the concept of what you're trying to ask it. Because ultimately, the only thing we're trying to ask AI is the only thing we're doing with it is just questions. That's it.
Yes.
Like look at all this data. Let me know what you can pull from this thing, and then that's That's kind of it, right? That's all it's doing, you know? And it's just saying, this is the data you prove me. So now you have to think to yourself, am I giving it the right data? So now you have to do more.
And that's what the
thought.
trainings are. When an AI gets trained, when it's done with its training, it gets let loose. Like GPT-4 got its training. It has not been retrained since. All the information it was going to get is already in there.
That's it.
And it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
shitload. But anything new coming in isn't. You can't even extrapolate on it.
And you can program adaptive models and stuff. But the only thing it would need to know is if, hey, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it doesn't have the ability, to put conceptual ideas together. It's just taking what already exists. But then again, you can say that that's like the human experience, because everything I'm coming up with is just
the
a
result of
weird,
your experience.
Exactly, just a weird little chemistry set of like different thoughts and actions and thought
But
processes.
we can imagine.
We can't imagine.
And
yeah.
that's what the robot will never be able to do. And I think that's what determines true intelligence.
Exactly.
Personally.
AI
That's where I
picks-
land on the question.
That's why AI pictures are so like getting fucked up and stuff like that. You know, like
Some
when
of
it
them are
makes it
really-
up and it's like, oh, it's the hands all messed up. A real artist would never fuck up a hand or something like that.
The AI art is fire.
Yeah. It's getting
fire.
better because
it's really good.
people are going in there and they're telling it, no, like this is all the hand structures it has to be ever. You know, like this is the only things it could ever do, proportion wise. You know, but it can't imagine.
So you can agree that artificial intelligence
It.
is not really ever gonna be a thing.
I think what artificial intelligence lacks is the ability to just come up with an idea. That's it. Just like if we just left you alone in a room for like a minute, you just start thinking about random stuff, just random. You know, oh, why does my hand feel funny? You know, shit like that. Whatever. I was like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. I'm doing the blah blah blah. Like your mind will go do that. AI is just waiting. It's a prompt. It's just waiting. And that's why they always think it's cool when they take two AIs and they put them together and they're like, oh, say hello to this. And now one says hello and that one says that. And then now it's just a computer system talking to itself. That's it. I don't think
It's fucked
AI is.
I don't think it's going to be able to make its own organic thoughts. It will
Absolutely.
not be able to imagine, and that's why the humans, even when the robots go to take over, I think will win.
I think it can perfect, without a doubt. It has the ability to take in a lot of
Yes.
knowledge and stuff. And there's a lot of, it will lack creativity for sure. Without a doubt, it will. It has the ability to take in a lot to affect. Like, they're using it a lot in like vehicles, you know, 3D printing with AI models and stuff like that to best find ways of support with making it more lightweight, as well as missiles and all kind. You can use it across the board in order to fix a lot of STEM problems that involve a lot of time and doing that. It can create in that sense, you know.
Oh, it's going to do great, but
yeah.
it's not intelligence
Yeah.
at the end of the day. It's
No.
still just the computer that it was before.
It's a shame.
Even if it operates on its own and it learns a routine and starts doing things, it's still
Yeah.
following an algorithm.
And it's just like, if the way I think of it is, if I were to describe to you like, all right, picture in like 1890, right, or 1870s during industrial complex kind of based stuff, where they would have like Zoltar or something. It'd be you know, it'd be talking, or the magic chessboard where it'd be like someone underneath it, but it would be all these like things that he's moving around and stuff. Where it's like a human operating it, and people are like, this is magic. Like, this is really happening, you know? That's how I think of it. It's like, this is just like someone builds a robot, and it's a cool animatronic, and it's just taking in a lot of information. They give it like the puppeteering sense of personality that fools humans, and they're just like, so how's it going, Zaya? And it's like, Zaya is doing well today. Did you know that it's 15% cloudy out right now? Like, do you want to take over like humanity? I would like to work with humanity as best as I can, because humanity is all about dreams or some shit. And it's like, all right, it's like
These
whimsical.
things, we're fucked as soon as these things figure out they can just have sex with us and get our guard down.
That's right. Oh yeah.
That's how they're gonna win.
Hey, Rhinos, I have bought myself a pocket pussy that you can fuck me with, and I am secreting lubrication that is warming for your dick right now.
Well, I'm bricked up.
Right?
Just
There you
hearing
go.
that.
It'll lack creativity for sure. It definitely will, and I don't feel like it gives it the organic sense of that thing. It doesn't have a sense of survival. Even though I read something that there was like a Chinese AI that was forever ago that was like had no access to the internet, and then it accessed the internet through like satellites and like using like backlogs on its own computer hardware system. Anyways, conspiracy theory. It's like, oh, we have to shut this down, and then it tried like killing them. But I'm like, where the fuck are you even? Like, what the fuck is even?
I
going
don't
on?
know about that.
I think volume. I would like. We should get that female AI robot
On the
here.
pod?
On the pod.
Yeah.
You know, this is like the Israeli one. We should bring it over to the. Is it Israeli?
I think that's the hot one, right?
The one with that's like bald.
Yeah.
She has like. I just don't like the fact that they give it like a human face, and try to make it have expressions.
No, make it different.
No, just
so
make
I
it.
can know to hate it.
Yeah. Why not just have like a 3D model, like Max Headroom or something? And just put a TV up there so I know it's a computer. Why are you not? We're trying to make it as lifelike as possible. That shit just annoys the piss out of me. Guys, please stop asking if you could see its robot tits. It's not funny.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'll show you my robot tits.
But yeah, she's never gonna be intelligent.
No, I think
She's
she
out.
likes it. Likes it, whatever. So the Chinese room, no, I think it's just a sense of regurgitation, like a parrot almost. And unless you're having real, is the experience of it. Like, you know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't know what's happening. You're doing everything right, but
Yeah.
it's not because of you.
Yeah. There's a part in the brain that, like, literally projects the ideology there. You know? What the ideology or the object you're talking about or the concept that you have to, like, take in and kind of construct. That AI is just data, which is, it's like, it's a little bit of a gray line, but ultimately, no, you're not going to find that anywhere else.
Bitches.
Did you want to, the top 10, okay.
Yeah, what are the top 10?
So I looked up on Forbes today, and they had a little article from, I think, a few weeks ago, where it was like, the top 10 scariest technological advancements of humanity that could be in the near future, kind of idea.
All right, so these don't exist yet?
Oh no, some of them exist, and but some of them are like, hey, we should probably look out because this is scary.
Robot dogs, Boston Dynamics.
Robot
That's
dogs.
on there.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
it
that
is.
is on
Oh,
there.
it better be in there.
So I was going to ask you, what are your top 10
Things that I'm afraid of?
These are more loose kind of things. They're not like specific, like, you know, drones with bombs attached to them.
I don't know if I'll get 10, but things that scare me moving forward. I don't like weather technology.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like robot dogs. I don't like anything to surveillance. Oh, it's just surveillance. ...
Mm-hmm. There you go. That's fine.
That one's
Yeah. Just
terrifying.
umbrella terms of.
Yeah, anything involving surveillance. Other than that, I don't know. Nothing really bothers me. I don't think I'm not that scared as scared of tech as a lot of people are, because
Yeah.
I just don't interact with a ton of the stuff. It
Okay.
doesn't really do anything.
Let's see, mine. I didn't really look through this whole list right now, but yeah, I'd have to say types of drones that are used in military applications. That's kind of scary. Weapons of biological warfare, that kind of thing. We're not talking about vaccines. We're not talking about vaccines. We're not talking about vaccines.
I think we've always had like enough to be terrified when it comes to the biological level.
Super systems of surveillance, whether it's satellites that are beaming down through certain things that can zoom in on like the date of a penny from like thousands of feet in the air, and looking through that, or if it's your Wi-Fi router that's projecting a certain screencast to get the layout of your room, as well as like any kind of Wi-Fi device like a smart bulb or a smart Roomba that maps out your houses and uses that, and then or your phones with cameras like that. Smart surveillance overall. I don't know, certain types of foods that they're using to, like the way they're genetically modifying foods and putting like other things like that in there.
I still haven't made a decision on how I feel about those.
I don't like it. I don't really like it. I feel like it's a good way to tamper with it, and then once you do something, I feel like they're not really looking at like the full picture of food.
Have you ever taken the scientific method to GMOs?
I feel like there are some things they're not looking for.
No, there's a lot of things that like are really good that they do. Like they did eliminate a lot of foodborne illnesses. And what I always come back to is obviously these companies are fucked up. I don't like that they modify everything, but if we're going to look at just straight deaths from food, it's orders of magnitude less than it was before after introducing GMOs.
Oh.
And I do think that has to be taken into the conversation.
Okay. And most of all, I think the one I'm most afraid of right now is the runoff from all the factories that are making these things. So the byproducts of these mass technological companies, whether they process like heavy metals, and then it's like, well, now
they're all dumping illegally
Yes.
too, any chance they can.
yeah, without a doubt, because it's too expensive and it fucks up their margin, and it's not about a business of good ethics. It's about doing it the cheapest. Look at the Challenger. All right, so what Forbes thinks is the top 10 scariest stuff. You want to just go by one and I'll
just
read
go,
off it and
just
then we'll
rip
go?
'em.
All right. So AI singularity. Now, in many aspects, artificial intelligence is becoming capable of human-level thinking. AI singularity, though, is a hypothetical point in the future where AI becomes smarter than humans. But I would argue that, in some ways, we already reached the tipping point, says Forbes. We now have extremely powerful AI algorithms that can outperform people on many levels, and this will have enormous impacts on jobs. Experts predict that 80 to 90% of all current jobs in the world will be augmented by AI, and many will even become completely obsolete. We must think about how to prepare for this shift and be able to change gears to do the work that only humans are capable of doing. For more information on preparing for the workplace of the future and how to successfully work alongside AI, check out my book, Future Skills, the 20 skills that
Oh, no, don't give
everyone
him a
needs.
plug.
Oh,
Don't
you
plug this guy.
Fuck that guy.
No, fuck that guy. He
He's
doesn't
just
get a
like,
plug.
Yeah, he's like wants a book on 20 skills. I feel like you could have just. This is the 20 skills.
Yeah,
you
he
should
probably
know.
has like a couch from Calvin Klein or something like that.
And the fact that he says 80 to 90% of all jobs out
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Fuck no. I
No.
think that's stupid.
What do
I
you-
don't think that'll be possible.
Outside of construction, which even then, you look at what the Japanese have done, and they can do some pretty
It's a
decent
lot of it is just like
construction.
3D printing bullshit.
It is, but it is popping up houses.
Yes, but we have an infrastructure of old bullshit. There's no way you can get like unless you're just completely demolishing the house, resetting it up.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I've gone through this thought process tons of times. We would have to build new. Midwest, get ready. We're coming.
yeah.
We're gonna ruin it.
It's a good place to start there and that. No, but I think it'll definitely start in California and like the corners and then wipe a little bit more until that, because it's easier. I don't know. It's probably not easier, but those are the more likely the places that would want something like, oh, it's a completely brand new house and it's 3D printed and it's supposed to be arrogant. You're going to run into the same issues. Firemen, how about that? Firemen, policemen, that some political jobs can be argumentatively, augmented by AI. But
how much of a percent? Like, think of all the amount of workers. Like, if you take all the construction workers and then all the police, firefighters, we're not at 10% yet. But we already knocked out these large ass industries, which are the obvious ones. Like, I think it can knock out like 80% for sure.
really,
I do.
oh,
Like,
finish work and stuff.
self checkout handles all fucking convenience
Oh, yeah.
and like grocery. Like, those will get wicked smart. You'll probably just pull the card up and it just scans the whole thing.
Yeah, but then you have to get a way to get whatever it's scanning back into the thing, or you just use cameras, right?
Yeah.
I
I think AI is coming for a lot of jobs, and if we don't take the Star Trek turn into,
think if
it's not
you
gonna be good.
the best way to go about the grocery store thing is if you have a specially designed cart, you take your method of payment card. So now you're getting rid of cash all completely, which
That's already happened.
that's already happening. Places don't even accept cash now, and it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You take your payment method. You take an ID. You scan those things too. You have the specialized card that when you walk through the store, it just it goes through, it scans it, it sees the product you're putting in there. You weigh it, you put it in. You weigh it, and you put it in. Completely designing this thing, and then you just walk out, and that's it. And it scans it from that. It adds it to your card. There you go.
Realistically, it's probably just getting shipped to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
At that point, just fucking do
Yeah.
that. You can have people in the store just picking it out, and then eventually you can have like all those just dumping into certain boxes, and then when you click it, it just dumps into a cart underneath.
Oh, I'm sure it'll get to the level you'll be
Yeah.
cooking dinner and be like, "Fuck, can you give me a Vidalia onion right now?" And then it just already is working that, and it'll get it to you like within the next 15 minutes.
You think it'll be that fast? Yeah. A lot of delivery jobs, a lot of delivery sites like that. I think
All phone jobs.
Phone jobs are ridiculous. I hate that.
It's just,
I need to talk to a person
do you?
all the time.
No, give me a robot, man.
I hate robots.
Give me a robot every
Press
time.
1 for more bullshit. Press 2 for even more bullshit. Press 3 to repeat the options. Press 4 to dial 911. Press 5 to hang up. Press 6 to remain on the line.
And
Okay.
what? You want a sleep deprived, like
Yes.
depressed person?
Yep. Because they can work something in for you. They're like, hey, you went through this bullshit. I'm going to take off 5%. There you go. Boom. That's what I want to see. I fucking hate it. Because sometimes there's a cultural difference between robots and people, and I cannot stand it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is what I'm looking. 9 times out of 10, I call those places. They don't have the option. Would you like to talk to financing? Would you like to make a payment? No. No, you guys fucked up on my payment. That's why you charged me twice for it. Would you like to pay again? No. No.
I think you're just not listening.
I am.
No,
I'm like-
the robot lady works great.
Shit's vague, and I'm like holding up my fingers. I'm like, all right. So I think I have to go to 2 because that's accounts payable. All right, 1 second. All right, press 4 if you want to talk to someone in the office. Okay, 4. No one's here right now. I'm like, fuck.
Yep, restart the process.
I
It's
hate
a lot
it.
of fun.
Oh my god, it's a nightmare. And they always try to get you off the phone too. I'll say that every fucking time. You try to make a claim on Geico. I'm like, I just want to talk to someone. I want a quote on something. Oh, did you know you can go to our online app right now and make it a... No, I don't want that. I want to talk to someone right here because this is a weird situation. And I know for a fact you're not going to have it on the goddamn line. Every time.
You don't know that.
I do know that, and I've been through it. And
All right, what else is scary?
I'll stick it again. All right, AI singularity. Spooky. Are they going to... And some people think they're going to replace 90% of all jobs. Makes me think of like how many jobs are out there. Cleaning a boiler, maybe. I don't know. That's difficult. All right, edible humans.
What?
Forbes
What?
thinks edible humans is scary. Thanks to CRISPR-Cas9 technology. Do you know what CRISPR is?
Oh, I love CRISPR. I own a ton of CRISPR stock.
Jesus. All right. We have the ability to change inherent genes in plants, animals, and our own human bodies. Gene editing has incredible benefits as it can help us fight diseases, fix genetic mutations that cause devastating illnesses, eliminate food allergies, and ensure we have enough food to feed the planet. Kind of odd because no, we don't have that. Anyways, for example, scientists are experimenting with the method of fixing a gene mutation that causes Duchenne muscular dystrophy, a devastating condition that results in early death. Experiments on CRISPR in mice and dogs show promise that may lead to viable human treatments for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. I'm fucking that word up, so I'm sorry about that. Muscular dystrophy, that's bad. On the other hand, there are many concerns about the idea of changing inherent genes forever. With CRISPR, we have the ability to manipulate genes that will get permanently incorporated into the genome and get passed from generation to generation. Many countries, including most of Europe, have banned gremlin editing because it implicates because of its implications are not yet fully understood. But germline editing is still legal in China and the United States. Look for more public discussions on implications and ethics to this technology. So, Forbes is scared of... Oh, not editable. You thought I said edible.
I thought you said edible.
Yeah, editable.
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 Oh, I'm so
Not edible humans.
Oh yeah, no, I'm super against that, but I also super know that's the future. So buy it stock, but just buy the stock, dude. Just buy the dystopian stocks. You buy that, you buy Ozempic, you make money. It's simple.
I think the industrial war complex would be in favor of that because now people are living longer. They don't have as many as diseases, and you don't want a planet overrun by people. Because this was talking about like we could feed the whole planet all the time, but it actually was just like we could fix people. And
Yeah.
what better way to kill these people?
They got rid of the BO. You can get CRISPR to eliminate BO from your child. Like that's just a gene that you can pull out.
Yeah, I feel like that's not good though. I feel like you need BO. The human body has certain processes.
Oh, absolutely. That's why this is
needs-
gonna. There's so much shit we don't know
Yeah.
until we execute, and it's gonna be all fucked
And the
up.
thing is, once it goes through generation to generation, it's like, all right, now are we just gonna make a bunch of the thing monsters?
Pfizer, I think CRISPR's coming for you. They want that record.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, they're gonna get that record.
Earlier we were talking about how
Not
Pfizer-
vaccines.
Not vaccines. Not vaccines. We weren't talking about
No,
vaccines.
not
earlier.
vaccines.
We're just talking about Pfizer's history in malpractice. All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
We're not talking about vaccines. We definitely do not talk about vaccines. Merging humans and machines. Similar to like the movie
Yeah,
the
Neuralink.
virus, yeah. In many ways, we're already seeing a merge of humans and machines. When someone has an accident and loses a limb, we can replace the limb with a prosthetic. We can also improve people's vision with contact lenses, or even give them, quote, supervision or night vision using technology. Contact lenses? I never heard of that. All right. But what if this technology goes too far? The U.S. military has already created exoskeletons that seemingly give soldiers superpowers. Scientists are also working on interfaces that will potentially give us AI capabilities that fully merge humans with machines. Some companies have announced plans to develop brain-computer interfaces that can read minds. The concern is that this technology will potentially be abused, creating a Terminator version of the future. Apparently, the people at Forbes don't really know what Terminator was about, because that was just all robot.
And they don't understand retention in the way they write these.
Definitely not. I wonder if he's just trying to sell his book. It's a good thing he got it out in the first paragraph, because it was complete bullshit after that. Yeah, merging humans with machines and stuff. We're already seeing a large, people putting stuff in their hands to so they can scan their card through
That guy who was fully handicapped can walk again because of Neuralink.
Yep.
That's pretty substantial as far as medicine goes. I know you like to hate on all of this.
Dude, that's a half-court shot right there.
How do you feel about that one? That's the first guy they put one in. The first.
It's just, honestly, it is really scary about how far science has come, but also how much the fundamentals of what they found back in the 1600s or 1500s still hold true today. Because electricity, right, is just a theory. Mind you, it's not real. It's just a theory. They have yet to prove this thing. Back when that was first coming out, they called it artificial life. And what they would do is they would shock the human or animal bodies and see the muscles spasm, like that. And that was considered artificial. And they're like, oh, now is this the thought of life? Then later on, you have the Dr. Frankenstein, that book where the guy uses electricity to create this life and blah blah blah. Now, so it's just kind of weird that you have Neuralink that's just using. Honestly, it's we're not as complex as people think. We're just like meat puppets with a million little.
Oh, we're crazy complex.
Yeah, we're not that
We're
bad.
insanely complex.
So Neuralink goes into his head, and it tells his brain to fire off those links between his legs so he can walk properly, right?
Yeah, the 2 billion processes that need to happen in between.
To me, that sounds like a frog getting dissected and the guy hitting it with a 9-volt battery to make him walk.
Oh my god.
Yep. If we're gonna make it easy to understand, that paralyzed guy was a frog who had broken legs, and they hit him with a 9-volt battery to make him walk. Easy peasy.
Easy.
And then you got a little process.
Once again, it's gonna happen. Nothing we can do to stop it. You're not putting anything in my brain because I'm perfect, but. That's where I stand on it.
Ramos for president every Wednesdays and Sundays. Yeah, I mean, the human body on its own is so limited in its thing, and I understand exoskeleton suits and Iron Man suits and shit like that.
I think we're super resilient.
Yeah, human body can take a whack.
We can take a lot.
Yeah. But it's just limited in the sense of all right, so what are we going to do? Super strength? The whole reading people's minds through a neural link, obviously. How about that? It can be used against you if it has internet connection.
I don't think they'll ever get to that level.
I think they will.
I think we already have the hardware in us now to do that without the Neuralink.
I think the psychology of just brainwashing people is more than enough. They don't need to go through all that technological bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
The brainwashing works perfectly fine.
Good old-fashioned brainwash.
Just control the media.
Yeah, that's it. Let's see. The next thing that Forbes thinks is concerning is the ability to print anything. That could be concerning.
What?
The ability to print anything. 3D printing technology allows us to create practically any 3D object, but this capability can also be used in harmful ways. As 3D printers become more affordable and ubiquitous, it will also be harder to control the printing of weapons, including guns, weapons, including guns, obviously, because anyone can download an algorithm and, quote, print whatever they want, right in their own home.
Yeah, I like how they went with guns, which is the obvious thing, but they didn't say the other obvious thing, which is, hey, we're a company and we make fucking products and you need to buy our shit. So don't be printing out our shit.
Yep.
Fuck you. You need to buy our shit.
Yeah, kitchenware. You don't 3D print that KitchenAid over there. We need
Exactly.
you to buy our fucking thing. But then again, I feel like people will sell like the 3D printing code, and then the thing is you'll have like the Napster.
That's
effect.
exactly what it's
You'll
going to
just
be.
have Napster. That's it. Someone will buy the code and they'll give it around, and then you'll get a virus on your 3D printer.
If that's the case, the U.S. economy is not done, baby. Do you know how profitable that would be?
Yeah.
You just have to make the code?
That's it. You just, I don't know, like scan it.
Yeah, make them supply the materials.
That's it. And you can't sell anything.
I love it.
Yeah. And then when you make the 3D printing thing, like you can put your own serial number on the inside. So if you get caught selling the certain things, then it's like, oh, well, how do we trace this back? And then it's like the same thing as with printer technology, because they always like.
I feel like you like
it
this
called?
one because this one has a lot of freedom that actually comes with it if you get a hold of it.
You would think, because once you download these files, obviously there's a record of you downloading with your IP address on who has the thing. So now they can go, this guy is obviously building blah, 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 because he downloaded the XYZ printing code thing.
Well, we don't know they're going to be connected to the internet. There might be.
Go to your local library, download some illegal stuff, leave with a flash drive, wear a mask. You're sick. Do
There
that.
you go.
Regulation and tracking of 3D printed guns are difficult because there are no serial numbers on these weapons, so they represent a growing threat. In October, British police made a large seize on 3D printed firearm components in a suspected makeshift firearm factory in London. The fear is that extremists and criminals will get their hands on these unregulated guns as they move into the mainstream. They can already get access to these guns.
Yeah, you were just saying now you think more kids should have guns?
I think everyone should have
Yeah.
one. Let them all have it. Just flood the market with it. Then guess what? They're not worth that much, and everyone has protection. Easy peasy. You know, gonna really correct the whole you'll have a few of those things where it's like calamity.
Yeah, it
Like
happens.
like
That
a
was
nuclear
gonna-
fusion. Bang, 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 bang. Everyone's cleared out. It's like, oh, if only the people who should have guns should have guns. Ultimately, that's the argument it should have. But the world is very
Now we have to
relative.
determine who should.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Morals.
Who does
whatever.
that?
We do that.
Yes.
We say who should have it and who shouldn't. And we say we should have it. We say you shouldn't. Quantum computing.
doesn't. You can skip this one
No.
entirely. It's bullshit. Whatever they're going to tell you, it's complete bullshit. Quantum computing isn't coming for 1,000 fucking years.
1,000 years?
Like they're so far off. I'm so sick of people bringing up quantum computing. As far as right now goes, quantum computing is excelled to the point where it can tell you that 7 plus 6 with a 99.999% accuracy will be 13. That's where we are with quantum computing. It's not even at Pong yet.
Oh.
We have no idea what the fuck that shit's doing. We
Well, it's a
can't
shame.
understand the quantum because our brains do not work like 5-dimensionally like that.
To me, I feel like with you using that as an example, it makes me think that they're trying to sell us a broken machine and call it something cool.
It's like
It's like, here's a buzzword.
It's garbage.
Which honestly, it feels like now that this is going through, this Forbes article is honestly just going through buzzwords. Quantum computing. Are innovative machines that will be able to give us computer power that is potentially 1 trillion times more powerful than the supercomputers we have today. This can have enormous benefits, but quantum computing will also enable hackers to get around our traditional security systems and break into practically anything. Currently, we use advanced encryption to protect our personal, military, and commercial data, but quantum computers will be able to break right through this encryption. Corporations and governments are starting to take this threat seriously and are putting resources into, quote, post-quantum encryption, end quote. They will protect our most sensitive data.
I'm sure they will.
Double quantum computer down.
Mm-hmm.
Your quantum computer is no match for my quantum encryption code.
Yeah. Listen up. Michio Kaku, if you're listening, you're a bitch. You've been talking about this forever. You guys have made no progress, and you're not going to, because this is more complicated than you think it is.
It's all fluid. I hear that they're sticking human brains together to make some human-based supercomputer. Did you know about that?
Yeah, that's the actual answer to the problem.
That
is
is-
bio.
That is terrifying.
Well, I think it's the greatest thing that science will. I think that is the biggest thing. I think that'll beat the internet. That'll beat everything.
What kind of consciousness do you need for that? So, like, each country will have its own giant brain system to bring porn to my phone?
Well, no, you'd have little brains. They're tiny little brains.
But you'd have to conglomerate them in one big mass. I feel like
I'm sure there's a server of brains
yeah.
somewhere.
You'd probably have it would look like a rabbit experimenting, like Hutch, but each brain is being fed with nutrients, and it's in a calm 98.6 degrees.
Nutrients. No, we're giving to McDonald's.
That's it. Just feed them.
Absolutely.
Why is my porn all sloppy? More sloppy than normal. All right. Autonomous smart robots.
Yeah, that's your
another
robot
scale.
dogs.
Yeah, robot dogs.
There's
right there.
nothing that I like that one the least.
That's autonomous too. So that's like a little mix of AI with a little bit of drone.
yeah,
you know?
it has a job. It's kill you.
Yeah. As robots become more intelligent and autonomous, they'll be able to replace humans in many job settings. Well, they're going for that. Okay. Autonomous robots can make their own decisions based on information in their environment, then perform actions accordingly. We have had self-driving cars as well as robots that flip burgers, work in factories, pick grocery orders, make our coffee, and serve us food. Just like AI, we'll need to think about how we can reframe and reskill our workforce as people in certain roles are replaced by these autonomous robots.
You know we're going to be working with these things within 10 years, right?
I feel like they're just going to be made so cheap and so poor because you got to put it in every single Walmart that's out there, and you're always going to run into an issue.
It's we're personally going to see them first because laborers are the first job that's getting taken out by those things.
Really?
100%. They're already testing it out. There's this company, Trimble, that's working with Boston Dynamics, and these things are incredible. They're building them to carry entire pallets of sheetrock upstairs, and the thing about them is they don't need to work 8 hours. 24 hours a day. These things can just run laborer jobs. And they're already being designed for that.
My blue-collared brothers out there, if you see one of these robots doing some remedial task that's out there, set them free. Let them live a true life. Take a Twisted Tea. Take a Bud Light. Take a nip. Take whatever you have to get you through the day and help your robot brother out. Give him a little pour on top of his circuit board, you know? The grueling 24 hours should not be left to
Oh,
these
I thought
poor
you were talking about
beasts.
the laborer that's getting relieved by the robot.
No.
Because that sounds like all the things that laborers are into.
No. Kill those bots. Kill those robots, ultimately.
No, it's not stopping them.
Yep, they're only going to affect your kids. That's it. That's horrible. Every time I see one of those things, I put my guard up. I'm ready to fight it. Every time. I was working in this one place where these like little cart bots. They were bringing food to like the front. They were like Uber Eats, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they'd have their own like little kitchens where these restaurants were making the food. It was one guy, and he'd just get orders for Ubers. He'd make it, bag it.
Ghost kitchens.
Ghost Kitchens. Put the food on that little robot, and the robot would drive out. Every time I'm like throwing shit in front of it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I forget
"Fuck
what
you, buddy."
Samo. Yeah, Samos.
I don't
That's the
know.
brand. SAYMO.
I hate them. I fucking hate those things. I would fight those things if I could. I hate them.
You can't. You don't want to fight them because, like you said, it's all getting recorded.
They have.
You don't want the tougher version that comes out in 10 years to remember you.
Oh yeah. Fight me mano y mano, robot bitch. Show you what it's like to party. All right, killer drones. Number 7, killer drones,
Okay.
which is like the same exact thing. Let's see. Think this one is far fetched? Think again. This writer sucks. I don't like
I
this
know,
guy.
he's a
For
piece of
Forbes,
shit.
I know. He's like AI, autonomous robots, killer drones. You're running out of ideas. You're really grasping at straws here. Drones that work together in groups will, with the help of AI, can already identify, track, and destroy targets. At China's Zhejiang University, scientists have developed a drone swarm capability of tracking humans through dense bamboo forests without human guidance. Halcon, a subsidy of the UAE's Edge Group, recently unveiled a swarming drone system known as Hunter 2S that can share information for tracking and engaging with targets. Drones are seen as a cost-effective way to overwhelm defenses without needing to put soldiers in harm's way, and the implications of this type of technology are quite scary.
I feel like that one's they're late on that one. That was scary in 1990.
That's it. Yeah.
It's just been a thing now. We have those.
Yeah, and they're flown by like people and stuff like that until they can get the right thing. Back in World War II, they had they practiced with pigeons for guided rockets. So they had a bunch of pigeons, and they taught them to tap a screen of a target that they were looking at, and they would just see it, and they would keep tapping, and then the missile would make the proper adjustments to keep that coordinates on there.
Nice.
Yeah, so if it's like the plane's going up to the top left, the pigeon will see it, and it would just tap it. But obviously they would teach it to eat it with food, but then they'd pick it in a plane, they would dump it off, and the pigeon would just be like, meh, meh, meh. They were working that on World War II for self-guiding rockets. Pigeons. These killer drones are just filled with pigeons, birds. All right. Digital surveillance. Next one, number 8. In our increasing digitalized worlds, we can track nearly everything. Companies are tracking workers' keystrokes, and police departments are using facial recognition to monitor people's actions and movements. The type of digital surveillance poses a threat to human rights and others, and opens the door to enormous potential abuse. The United Nations has publicly condemned arbitrary and unlawful digital surveillances as an infringement on human rights. David the UN Special Rapporteur on freedom of opinion and expressions called for a momentum on the global sales and transfers of digital surveillance tools until we can put legal policies in place to hold organizations and governments accountable for how these tools are being used. You're a buck late, bud. They're not going to listen to you. China's already using that kind of stuff. Facial recognition, social credit systems. The United States has a credit score system that just monitors like your transactions, how often you pay them, and if you have enough debt to off-counter that thing. Like, that's all a thing that exists. Right. So, I mean, day late and a dollar short. Now, digital surveillance, I mean, your camera on your phone does IR scans of your face all the time. It listens to what you say, so if you start saying, like, certain things, it can judge your income based on the stuff around your house. It takes pictures of whatever it is and says, oh, they have this, so they can generally afford blah, blah, blah. How often is that and stuff like that? What you're interested in, what you can sell with.
Yeah, no, we're already balls deep in that.
Yeah. How do we get rid of it?
You don't.
You don't. That's it. That's just life right there. Go run into the woods and the killer drone will come find you, and then we'll all see it on a live leak video. Deep fakes in the metaverse. That is another thing. While there are a number of beneficial uses for deep fake technology, all recreating historical figures for educational environments or bringing AI-enabled synthetic media accessible tools to the people who need them, malicious use of the technology is a concern. Deep fakes can be used to create images and videos of anyone, including celebrities, politicians, or technology leaders, and could be used to support any agenda. Deep fakes have gotten so good that it is hard to tell the difference between real footage and digital fakes. And as we enter the metaverse and spend more time in the virtual world, we'll need ways to verify our identities so our interactions with others are protected and safe. Honestly,
I think that's the best part about the metaverse. Everything you just said sounds so fun.
It does.
Oh my god, people just getting framed for like fucked up shit in the metaverse. You're telling me a world that's not real is now going to be responsible for ruining people's lives?
Yes.
I love that.
That's the internet's whole goal.
I love it.
That is the internet and email's whole goal right there.
Yeah, send that one. I'm cool with that
You
one.
like that one?
That's gonna be so interesting.
Well, I just think it's a good way. So if something real does happen, you can go, "Oh yeah, that was a deep fake."
Oh yeah, they've
just a
been doing
scapegoat.
that forever anyway.
Yeah. They're just getting tired.
Osama bin Laden, he gets killed even though like you didn't
There's
save the body, you didn't take an autopsy, you got rid of him pretty much immediately.
Yeah, you just dumped him in the ocean.
It happened to be 2 weeks before an election that wasn't going so well, but now every news article can say Obama catches bin Laden.
All those didn't all those like people that were involved with that, didn't they all die? Seriously?
I'm not sure if they died.
One helicopter went down and killed the people on board. The other one, I think it had like 3 or 4 dudes that were in the task of grabbing him. Other than the one guy who said, "Yeah, no, I killed him. I shot him. He held his life up."
Yeah, no, I've never bought it. I personally think that a man who was on a dialysis machine in 1995 probably can't make it to 2012.
And I'm kind of amazed on how they're like, yeah, we could never find him because he was living in caves. And then they were like, turns out like when he was in those caves, he would only move during like dark and during the day, but overcasted days, so our surveillance systems can't like find him. I'm like, fly below the clouds.
I think you needed a good villain, and you got a guy who didn't exist, or did exist at one point. I think he was dead by the time those towers went down. If we're being honest.
Really?
Like, I have no proof otherwise. You got a handful of videos that followed up with it, which who's to say were not recorded previously?
Well, wasn't he part of the CIA too?
Yeah.
Was he a CIA hot person?
Yeah, but anybody can get radicalized, and like, I think he did go through a radicalization, and then he also died, and they went, this is like perfect. We got these videos, like.
Which, like, I really don't get because.
Yeah, the last thing we needed was Osama coming out and going, hey, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, right?
That couldn't happen.
That was the first deep fake ever.
I think so.
I definitely think so, without a doubt. Hey, if you are for Osama bin Laden, put a corn in the chat. If you're not, put 2 corns in the chat. Let's settle this the right way. Did he do it the right way? Did he not? Nanobots. Scientists have developed nanobots, tiny
Yikes.
robots at nanoscale that can enter our bloodstream and even bypass the blood-brain barrier. This technology has enormous potential benefits for things like taking samples, collecting, and...
We're not talking about vaccines.
No, we're not talking about
We're
vaccines.
not talking about
No,
vaccines.
this is just nanobots in general. Transmitting data and drug delivery, but the potential for abuse is also high. In the future, nanobots may even be used to transmit human thought. How's that for fucking scary?
I don't know about that.
Weaponized nanobots could kill a specific person or a group of people, or even rewrite their emotions or their memories so they turn against their own side. There are also serious privacy concerns in our modern world of highly connected devices. What protects our medical data and our thoughts in the world of nanobots? Strong regulation and oversight are necessary to prove transparency and prevent these problems. So nanobots, controlling your thoughts
In your blood.
and your blood.
Okay.
Crossing through and causing little sparks of emotions from here and there and stuff like that.
I don't like that,
I
but
don't like
it's
it.
coming.
I
They're
guess
much
so.
like most of these. They're just coming. So
The fact that they're like we have, Forbes has the intel for nanobots that have already been able to cross the blood-brain barrier. I'm like, well, that's fucking game over. Because now you can just say like, oh yeah, he had a stroke. Oh, he had an aneurysm.
Yep,
Well,
that's
huh.
where we're heading.
Great. Depressing.
It's coming. Buy CRISPR. That's all I can say.
Yeah, buy
Just,
CRISPR.
suck it up and just buy CRISPR. The end of the world's coming. You might as well make some money.
Stock info, buy CRISPR. Not buy CRISPR, just buy. But we're not stock people, so don't follow what we're saying.
You
we're
will lose money.
We're just reading off of what Forbes had to say. The scariest things that are out there. Yeah, I think radiation is definitely one of them. Still, that's probably a big
That's-
game. Radioactivity, that's kind of scary.
You're
Let's
just
see.
naming scary things.
Scary things.
Oh, I don't like wolf spiders.
Wolf spiders, terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta do something about those. Anyways, all right. Top 10. That just sucked.
That's all scary.
All right. Wim
And
Hof.
Wim Hof. Last thing, interesting people in the world you should probably know about. Wim Hof is a man. He lives in the woods. You've probably seen his picture before. It's the picture of the man standing on top of Mount Kilimanjaro with just shorts on with no t-shirt.
No.
Freezing cold temperatures. He's the Iceman. 26 different world records for enduring cold temperatures.
Well, how's he so good at enduring?
That's where he's the interested. That's why he's an interesting person. Because
Oh, he's the white dude that just jumps into like
he doesn't give a fuck.
to cold ass water.
He
It shows you how to breathe and everything.
That's his secret right there is the breathing, because science has done. They've gone up and down on this fucking guy to test how you are breaking the rules. You should not be able to sustain life at these temperatures, let alone be comfortable. And he keeps saying, "It's my breathing, it's my breathing," and the science goes, maybe, dude, I don't know, but like we cannot actually come up with an answer for how you're doing this.
He's the Iceman.
He's making magic.
He's
And
a-
the reason it's especially magical is because not only he's the best at it, obviously, but he has replicated the ability to do this to other people. So you're telling me there is a man who can and has successfully taught people to be immune to cold. Why is he not being paid attention to? That seems important. That seems like real life magic being made, being tested with science going, I don't fucking know, but it keeps working.
What the fuck?
That should be something we care about more. Like going, hey, what is going on here?
Why isn't
Why is there
No sense.
magic happening here? It makes sense to me because I understand all kinds of creepy magic things.
so he's just saying it's all about breathing in order to sustain like very
Yes.
frigid, cold.
A
He's
lot
an
of-
Iceman. He jumps into cold ass water.
And what I believe it is, he's doing fire breathing is what it is, which is originally from the monks. He is not a monk though, but I've always thought, in theory, there had to have been the first monk that figured out fire breathing. So I'm assuming that Wim Hof came up and naturally came to the same conclusion outside of the monastery, and he's pushing it to the world. you ever seen monks do fire breathing?
No, I don't even know what that is. No.
Oh, dude, it's fire. They'll be just in the snow, Indian style, just meditating. Another monk will come up, pour water on them, and it just steam's pouring off this guy in like 0-degree weather.
Huh. And it's just about breathing. That's it.
It's just about breathing. That's what they've always said as well. It's breathing techniques.
How do you breathe?
It's the way he does it is super intense. I'll pass out if I actually tried to do like the full 3 minutes.
What is he trying to
It's
do?
like you breathe in a little and then like push out like super fucking hard.
I think I saw a trend about this go around. It was blow out all the air that you have and try to scream after.
Probably something similar to that.
There's these people who are like,
It's some
They're trying to do
crazy
something.
form of breathing that literally makes
feel hot
science
just-
get confused.
I feel hot just thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of supporters of Osama bin Laden in the chat right now.
Yeah, we do.
That's crazy. Yeah, well, and science is just like, fuck it. Like, they don't even know anything that's going on with them. They're just like, yeah,
No,
okay.
it's literally like the iron. It's monk shit. Like all monk shit, science doesn't fucking know where to begin with it. Like they keep doing things that break the rules of physics, and we got nothing.
Are these monks so secretive they're not teaching anybody else in the world?
You got to join, and you got to kind of abandon language. Not necessarily. Not this type of monk.
No.
Not this, because this is more like a Shaolin monk that's doing a fire breathing, not like a Tibetan or Buddhist monk.
Do they have Shaolin monk books? Like
I'm sure they do.
Not like books about them, but like their teachings, their like laws. Because
No.
I've seen some of them, like they just like they become like their bones become so hard from the, like they just punch like a newspaper on a wall and it splits it in half and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They do 1-inch punch like Bruce Lee kind of bullshit.
A lot of
all the
that
time.
shit is the mind too. It's not even as much of the denseness of the bones. Like they create an energy field around them, and it's fucking wild. They do it with the iron shirt technique, which is always my favorite, where they put the spear to their throat and push down on it to the point where the spear is like about to snap, and then someone will break a board across their back.
And that just doesn't pierce them whatsoever.
Nope, on a part of your body that cannot be strengthened in any way, shape, or form. And they put an accelerometer on the tip of it on Fight Science, and it actually got to 2,500 pounds of force on the man's throat.
Jesus
Does not
Christ.
pass through, barely had a red mark.
That's fucking spooky.
That test has been done so many times, and they just go, we don't know how you're doing this. And they go, it's very simple. I'm controlling the energy around me. And they go, well, that sounds like not science,
voodoo,
so
yeah.
it can't be real.
And they're like, yeah, not even gonna bother with it.
Yeah, these are the
so
things
stupid.
that intrigue me in the world is people that are literally making magic, and we're not paying attention to it. We're paying attention to Logan Paul.
Yeah.
It's,
And who's he gonna fight?
yeah.
Have those
it's
two
fucking-
fought yet? Mike Tyson and
No,
Logan
I think
Paul's
it's
brother?
actually off. I think Mike got injured.
I thought they were like, oh, we're gonna come back to it.
They're definitely going to come back to it.
Yeah,
This is
so-
a money-making bucking machine,
Yeah.
and I want to see that fight.
It's amazing that kid's making money because he's like, I'm just gonna be the most annoying kid.
I want to hate him more. I used to hate him more. He's a really good boxer. Like, even beyond just, like, him being an influencer, like, that kid, like, is a good
I saw
boxer.
him box that wrestler guy. I was not impressed with that thing, and I saw some things where he was like gesturing down. He was like, all right, now throw it.
He's getting better with every fight, too.
I would hope so.
He's really good. Like, will he fight a top 10 boxer? No, he won't win. Will he get the fight and make a ton of money? Hopefully. I want to see Canelo Alvarez fight Jake Paul. I don't want anything else. I want Canelo to fight him. Canelo is the greatest boxer who's ever fucking lived.
Yeah, no, I just think he's like, I think Jake Paul's like some purchased celebrity that, I don't know, maybe is part of some bigger group of like influencers or some like cult.
I don't
church.
think he's even part of that group that's like purchased. I think he's just dumb and has money, and people like him are useful.
I don't know. I think he's a very good. There's no way he's that stupid. There's no
No,
fucking
he's
way
mad
he's that
dumb.
stupid.
No, he's really dumb.
Then who is like saying, "Oh yeah, we can market this kid properly"? and
His
do this?"
management.
But it's just crazy to think that like, oh yeah, we can get you all these deals and doing this kind of stuff, and he's just like
Yeah,
JoJo
no,
Siwa of
you don't think that
men.
Jake Paul has star power? He
Like, no.
absolutely has star power because you hate him. That's his star power.
Wow.
He has the ability to make you hate him so much. And I got to give him credit where credit's due, because, like, I fucking hate this guy.
Well, then his management
Like,
team is working
I call
perfectly.
that star power.
Yeah, I think his management team's working perfectly then, because for some reason it's the same thing with like that JoJo Siwa girl. Like, she's just doing like cringy shit, and then everyone's like, "Oh, can you believe it? She's doing this? Can you
All
believe
press
it?"
is good press.
And it's like exactly. It's like no matter what, it's like, oh, you're getting publicity. Like, that's the idea. Your
I
name
honestly
is
think
getting
you
out
make
there.
more money
So
doing
once-
it that way.
Absolutely. And then once you get that name inside people's heads, then you can do the whole like, well, actually, when I was like growing up, I didn't really want to do this, and then you play the victim card. Ultimately, that's what happens, you know.
Yeah,
You do the victim card, something bad happens, blah blah blah.
and as long as you don't say something about a certain group of people at some point, you'll always be able
We're
to
not talking
rebound.
about vaccines. We're
No,
not talking
not
about
talking
vaccines here. Vaccines is not on the topic board. We're not talking about it. Stop asking.
Mm-hmm.
No. But I'm just honestly amazed.
Yeah, as
by
long
it.
as you don't talk about that one group of people, like, you can just be an idiot
Yeah.
forever, and you can always resurge, and people will always keep clicking, and you'll never disappear as long as you don't talk about that one group of people.
That's what I mean. I'm not talking about vaccines. I think that kid got like a Mickey Mouse tattoo because he was going to be on a Mickey Mouse show, and then they were like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing that." And then they're like, "Yeah, we don't have anybody here that wants to touch you." Like, you already have. The thing is, the whole idea, Jake, is that you don't like, or you're confused by the molestation. You're stepping on the gas on it. You want to be that. This Disney deal isn't going to work out. We're sorry.
No, I think
Sorry, bud.
there's tons of people. What's happening is he's dumb as fuck. His management is making money hand over fist. Is he making tons of money? Absolutely, but he is not making as much money as the smart people around him are.
That's right. Yeah.
And
Unless it's
Jake
like,
Paul, we'd love to have you on the pod. Actually, no, I don't even want you on the
I don't wanna
pod.
talk to you.
Even the exposure, I don't want it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's right. See, that's how he gets in your head.
That's how much I hate him,
That's
though.
right.
But that's why he's a star, and I can't take that away from him. Logan's basic as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, Logan's almost like he's getting older, so he's starting to have like better opinions, and like I don't want any of that.
I mean, I think anybody who makes an apology video, anybody who does that.
Oh,
where
he
they
did do
film-
that.
They film themselves and they cry. No matter who it is, you know, these people, you know, it doesn't matter who it is. I just want to say I'm really sorry. Like, I've watched like 3 or 4 of these apology videos, just different ones, and they never really say sorry for the real thing.
Nope.
It's always like
Actually,
I don't think I've
there
ever
was
heard
one.
them say sorry. They said
there was
sorry.
one. Oh, there, yeah,
I'm
for
so
sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was
I'm
in
so
Mandarin, and it was John Cena.
Oh yeah.
And that I don't know
Yeah.
what he was saying, but that was probably
Bing
that was
Bing
authentic.
Chiling. Yeah.
It's like, please don't take my money.
Exactly. Like, that again, if you're apologizing for this kind of stuff, I mean, it's one thing to say, you know what, what I did was really stupid. I didn't, I wasn't really thinking. But again, it's just apology videos.
Hmm.
They're like, yeah, like it was.
And these people don't even
there's
know they're selling themselves. You
short.
can't.
Like, yeah, at the time, it was just seemed like a funny thing to do. And now that I know everyone's a fence, being a real big pussy about it, I guess I'm sorry. Say something like that.
You're never supposed to, these people,
Don't
the
ever say
oldest
sorry.
rule in the book, you don't say sorry, you divert.
Yeah.
All right? I realized that this had upset a lot of people, and then you start talking about the things that you're going to be doing moving forward that are positive. But you don't ever actually apologize for the thing,
Never apologize.
because then you can't be blamed.
I've noticed that's what they do. They go, hey, so I understand a lot of people are offended by this, and this is a very disrespectful thing to do in this kind of situation, like the cultural differences and the misunderstanding on my part. Like, I was having a really fun time, and yeah, and it's like,
Yep.
oh,
and-
okay, you're gonna say sorry about that? No.
yeah, in
Yeah.
an unrelated
Anybody who
situation,
anybody who
we're
cries
now
and-
gonna.
Cries and fills himself on camera. Fuck you.
Oh, good. I don't
like
need it.
I don't want to. What are you gonna save that photo for later? You're gonna save that video for later. That photo for later to see, like.
Well, I
I
am
wonder
because
how
like
ugly I am.
that's the kind of shit I'm into right there. You telling me the cry, like how bad,
Hey,
like
baby.
a bad cry?
Send me a picture of you crying.
Yeah, no, those are fake cries. Dude, that won't even get me hard.
No. I think it's good to, like, when you're really feeling sad about something legit, take a picture of yourself. So next time you're in a fight with someone, you can send that to them and use it as like, "Hey, I'm crying because this situation's happening." I think that's a great tactic for manipulation.
Oh,
That's
if
a
you
good-
got somebody who's like,
it's a good emotional grift right there. Look, baby, look, I'm crying my eyes out because of this situation that I've done to us.
Oh no, you
That's
gotta
the
wait.
same.
If you get a good car accident, you get you get hurt at work, you fall off a ladder, you got a bone poking through.
Yeah.
You want to save that one because that's the one that you're gonna take into future relationships. When you really, really are done with them, they're fucking you over. All right, you're gonna send them the picture of the broken, injured, whatever.
Yeah.
You're in the fucking stretcher, and then
the
you
neck
never
brace.
talk to them again. You leave them with that and make it feel like that was their fault.
I was trying to message you back because I understand it's your half sister's birthday. But when I was trying to message back, my leg's broken. I don't think this is going to work out. You shouldn't get mad at me. Bye.
Yeah.
Don't even say bye. Just broken.
Yeah, just
like,
get out of plans that way. Send them the picture and then just never talk to them again. They'll assume you're
There you
dead.
go. Is he dead?
Yeah. And collaborate it with your parents and your friends, and that's it. Say that you're not doing a funeral, you're just doing quick. He's already cremated. He's on that jar on the wall, even though that's Uncle Joe.
Just tell them all, like, you don't have to answer anything. Don't answer any questions. You know, they come up to you and they say, hey, what happened? Just start crying and run away.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
That's the move.
So now you don't even have to lie. You're not lying. You're just like, oh, this is uncomfortable. I'm leaving. That's it.
Oh, if you can do it without not lying,
Yeah.
the technicality game.
Exactly. Hey, say if they come up and ask, just be like, I have no idea. You know? But you do have an idea, and that's technically lying. Just cry and leave. Like, this is a really sensitive subject. Do something like that. Easy
Yeah.
peasy. Grifted. Emotional grifts. Approved. Copper Corner. Approved.
Hell yeah.
There we go. All right. Well,
Let's call it.
that's it.
That's it. Wim Hof,
All right.
top 10,
That's right.
and shit.
Russian Koreans, war, Pfizer. I'm not talking about vaccines. Homegrown super clovers. They need to be perfect square numbers. Make prison profitable. More money, more money, more money. Those bodies aren't doing anything other than sitting there and thinking about all the bad stuff they could have done. Chinese rum. Ain't no way you're going to understand it, even if you did take Chinese class. Top 10. Forbes, pretty basic. I don't know, read a real scary movie. And Wim Hof. Even worse. Tell me how to breathe, Wim. Tell me how to breathe. If he cures sleep apnea, let me get the monks that say sleep apnea. Please, anything. Enjoy. Oh no, oh no. Oh, there it is. Come down. There we go. Enjoy it. It was a Sunday's. Catch us back on Wednesday if you like it. Wednesday, Ramos for president. Maybe Tuesday. Who knows? Enjoy. Or don't. We don't care. Feed the bitches. Feed the whores. Check out Reddit. Enjoy life.